found far more than anything else in the galaxy.
Hello, everyone.
That
We're going with the
makes it a
hypothesis.
natural time machine.
Oh? How'd you figure that out? Traveled there, measured it, touched it, no doubt. No, really, I believe you, anything you say, cause I'm just as damn gullible as everyone you play. See, NASA gets paid 50 million bucks a day, so they fill you full of black holes till they turn gray. Just a little CGI and a script full of lies. Now I'm fucking Bill Nye, the super pseudoscience guy. Yeah, Bill, this guy's a damn genius. Give him a kiss show, let him spout what he pleases. Black hole skin cream makes you seem younger. Bought that shit wholesale like a monger. Slows down time in your mind while you're using it. Cosmic placebo effect for the ludicrous. The trick is to speak with authority and confidence, even though it's really all assumption and hypothesis.
They'd have to be on exactly the right trajectory and speed, or they'd never escape.
Goddamn. Yeah, fucking right. It's such a fucking joke, the lies you will repeat when everything you believe is someone else's preconceived idea, spoon-fed to them the same way they told you. See, in time the lies so begin to mold you. Galaxies, planets, stardust, and a big bang, where humanity's little more than a microscopic shit stain, a biological accident and a cosmological farce, moving 4 different speeds, spinning off through the stars. Hard to see the truth when you're still caught up in the lie, deceiving yourself every single time you look up at the sky. Scientism is the religion of the atheists. Dinosaurs, Neanderthals, a billion lies they chase, and it's the people who suffer under the delusions of others. But as we've seen, the populace can't recover, my brother. One day our people will recognize the preposterous and stop a whole religion built upon not by hypothesis.
That's some good shit.
Is it?
Mhm.
I couldn't tell.
That's some good shit.
Mighty good shit.
Some kitty. Yeah, kitty. We got kitty cat. My kitty cat.
Oh, we got a Deja Vu's coming on next. I'm gonna go ahead and let it play.
Deja vu.
Yeah.
Say that for you.
Deja Who? Deja Vu. This is a good little album, I think, personally.
The true nature of the universe will certainly challenge the perceptions of most people. The emerging wisdom of spiritual science has rendered the atheist materialist paradigm extinct. Consciousness, life, the beautiful diversity, complexity, and interconnectedness of nature and the universe are not the result of some random, coincidental physical phenomenon. The odds against our universe containing the precise physical forces and attributes necessary to sustain life is 1 octillion to 1. In other words, there is only a 1 in 1 octillion chance that the universe was unintelligently designed. So if there is an intelligent designer, a creative force beyond all space, time, and matter, what are the properties of this entity? Theologists and metaphysicians throughout history have agreed that this intelligent creative force must, by definition, be all-knowing, omniscient, all-powerful, omnipotent, and all-present, omnipresent. Furthermore, by definition, if God,
Hey, Saddlebum.
omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent being exists, then we all must be a part of it. Either God is causal, singular, and separate, an outside entity somehow responsible for his own existence, the creation of the universe, and the creation of other beings to recognize him, or existence is non-causal, plural, parts and whole of all that is, with nothing outside us, because we are all infinite, self-reflexive pieces of God, interacting, changing, acting out eternity. Many people are happy to accept the notion that God is some external entity like a bearded white man in the clouds who created us and watches over the universe like a cosmic fishbowl. Others are happy to accept that there is no God and the universe, consciousness, life, matter, space, and time are all the result of a random, spontaneous Big Bang accident. Personally, neither of these ideas have ever resonated with me, and both are relatively modern. If instead we consult the most ancient culture and the oldest texts in recorded history,
You're looking at the Vedics.
Vedas, a very different story presents itself. Roger Stevens wrote, "Here's a parable, an analogy, which comes from India, from the Upanishads, and is thousands of years old. It presents a parabolic answer to the root question of all religion and philosophy.
Didn't know there was one,
And what is this?
but here we go.
And does so in a way which everyone can relate to. In the beginning of the world, and though it probably had no ultimate beginning as we think of them, you have to start somewhere. There was only Brahma, being all there was, and therefore totally known to himself.
Let's go to Laos.
Brahma soon realized that this totality of awareness would eventually become extremely boring. After all, when you know everything there is to know, then there's no surprise, nothing to keep you interested. It's like reading the same book for the 78 millionth time. Anyway, since he was omnipotent, all-powerful, omniscient, all-knowing, and omnipresent, all-everywhere, Brahma decided to create a diversion for himself, a way of introducing the elements of surprise, intrigue, and drama experience.
Where you going, boy?
What would... So he invented the game of
Are you
cosmic
booing
creation.
people, dude? The hell?
According to the rules of this game, Brahma would pretend to break pieces of himself off from the whole, so that to all appearances they would seem separate. That's the hide part. Then, as the apparently separate consciousness at the center of each of those apparently separate pieces, and through their apparently separate and unique perspectives, he would seek to rediscover who he really was, which was, of course, everything. Imagine seeing yourself from an infinite number of different perspectives, each one initially ignorant of its relationship to all the rest. Imagine going to sleep and dreaming a different lifetime each night, each lasting for more or less years, each complete with the full range and variety of emotional life and death details. Imagine having the same dream, but playing a different role in it each night, seeing it through different eyes each time. Well, guess who those apparently separate pieces are? Since there is only one I am in the universe, one consciousness, it's all a game of hide and seek, and each one of us is in the same state. I'm it, and you're it.
So that's a Taoist viewpoint, correct? Right? Brahma.
Weird
Yeah.
ass. A weird ass fucking. I don't know
Oh,
what's wrong.
look who showed up now, just in time.
Oh no!
So
You know that his voice is fake, right?
who? Eric Dubé.
Erica
Hey.
DeBay.
Erica Dubé.
She's the first. She's the first female.
Huh.
I know I'm saying on something that probably going to get yelled at for, but I don't care. I'd still say that that's exactly what I see when I look at that dude.
I would love to spend a day with Eric to see how he goes about his
I
day-to-day
bet you he would never meet you. Bet you
Yeah.
never talk to him.
Well,
on
he
the
won't-
phone.
He won't talk to me and chat on Hypers either. I tried.
You know why he
It
won't
don't
talk to you?
work.
Because he uses fake voice. All that shit that he puts out is all fake. That's not his real voice. I guarantee you, it's fake. I could tell, dude. You could just tell if you just listen to it. It's too perfectly monotone. It's like, I mean, you know, when somebody's monotone, you can tell, right? But it's usually like they can't help it. But you can tell he can help it. It's like it's fake to me. I'm telling you. It's a
Speaking
fake
of-
voice. I bet if you haven't analyzed, I bet you it's not a real voice. I bet you it's a robot.
Let's look at him for a second. I'll pull up some of his older work. Planet
Look
Plane.
at his face, bro. Look at his jawline and everything. Look at his chest.
Yeah,
Just-
well, he didn't show his face on Planet Plane when he was on there. He just did voiceovers on video.
I've got pictures of him in my save thing. He's a woman, dude. He's
Yeah.
definitely a dude. He's definitely not a dude. But if you guys believe it, then that's fine with me. But
I'm not believing anything. I don't believe things. I want to know. That's the point.
I'm just telling you, I think it's a woman. I don't think it's a man. I don't know why I think that. It's just, well, there's a reason, but someone poisoned my brain. But they showed me some pictures, and it was just like, wow, dude, like wow, I never even thought about it.
I can't find Planet Plane like the website anymore.
But I don't want to be a dick or anything. I'm not sure.
That was his first. That's where he put out the 200 proofs originally.
I mean, he obviously, whoever he or she is, they do a great job of putting out flat Earth stuff. But yeah, his religious beliefs are completely not aligned with me. So I mean,
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
that I have a
I
problem
don't.
with
I don't
her.
agree with them neither, dude.
Not that I have a problem with their stuff. I mean, they're not hurting me none, but I mean, just saying.
Let's get a snippet out of him right quick. One of his interviews.
Oh my God, there's slugs all over the place. Yeah. Get that slug, Fuzzy. Get it. That slug, Fuzzy. Get it.
Okay. He wants to thank him for
She's
this
invisible.
opportunity.
Look, she's looking right at the camera. She's looking right at the camera, but you can't see her. Look, see her.
Hold on, let me look.
She's invisible because she's black with a white chest.
Here, put her up there.
She's watching that bug. These two bugs are getting ready to fight. She's watching them. She's like, I wish I could turn it. Oh, here, I'll join with my phone, and then I'll show you the little fight that's about the battle that's about to happen here. There's two. Anyway, hold on.
Okay. Go ahead.
These two fucking, what you call them, praying mantises getting ready to beat the shit out of each other.
Nice.
I'll show you.
Well, hurry up, man.
Don't worry.
We're staring at your kitty.
They just spotted each other. And there's another
I've
one
seen it
that's-
happen.
Okay, now you gotta let me in.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me a second.
I'm not turning the sound on though.
I got you.
You can see my kitty. See how pretty she is?
Yes, we see her already. She's up here. Oh, you're in there.
Okay, so you see him?
You're getting an echo.
Sorry,
Bad.
I'm in the back. Do you see him?
Yeah.
See the one on the top and the one that's right here in the front?
I can't see that. It's too dark. I got to get you off the main screen.
No, not look through this one. Look through the other one.
Okay.
I like the other one. There you go. You see the one right there? See the one that just moved?
Yeah.
You see that one there? See it?
Yeah, we see it.
And there's another one right over the top. It just went on the other side, and they've been squaring off with each other. Damn it!
Nice. That's loud.
Oh, I see what it is. This is. I need to turn this. Okay. Now that's better, right?
Yeah.
I can. This is fun. I can see myself. Oh, that's what my back of my head looks like. I was wondering about that.
How you know?
I always wonder what that would look like.
The IOU is a fitting name for this stream right now.
Okay. So let's see if I can get a better shot at it. There we go. See the other one? You move back and forth?
Yeah.
You see both of them now? See how they're like on the other side of each other?
Yeah, they'll find each other in a minute.
I know they will. They were trying to get them coaxed. Get a stick or something. Get
I
one
got a
more.
Gmail from somebody.
Doing the dance.
Dance. Speaking of, I gotta send
There we go. There we go.
Super Sidewinder stuff over here so we can play it.
Watch them jump off and hit me, jump on me and attack me. They're crazy. Fucking bugs are nuts.
They are
That one looks like its head's already ripped off or something.
nut bugs.
See it?
Yeah, I see him.
What's up?
¿Qué pasa, mi amigo?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
He's gonna make you. Are you threatening me?
You want to fight? I kick your ass.
You fight like a girly man.
You a girly man. You a girly boy. I don't know if it's a male and a female or two females. Or two males. I don't know.
I have no
And now
idea.
you get a stick.
Cookie's re-streaming this for some reason. Why would anybody re-stream this show?
Ooh, I like that idea.
You fight like a girly man. You fight like a girly man. No.
Oh,
Attack, attack, attack. We're gonna bet on them. We need to get a pack of rats so we can do it with them.
you go. None of both together, see?
I'm putting Super Sidewinder's
You might
music
be
in
ready
chat.
for it. Probably coming after me. Probably watch my ass. Huh? I know there's a big one over here somewhere. I don't know where it landed, but it made a hell of a noise when it hit. When it came out of the sky. It was like, holy crap. All right.
I think this is Barb's new song, dude.
think it's what?
Barbara's new song. That's what Super Sidewinder sent me. He redid their music video. So,
Oh, really? You read it?
but
What?
you won't believe it. Pitch Static kills the globe.
Don't you believe?
Believe it.
Don't you believe it?
And-
I got a bitch to say too.
Hey, motor, man, I'm telling you, that's a hard one to swallow. I don't know.
Shit.
Nobody's ever made an electric motor before. Are you
Dirt in
done
the
watching?
church.
Are you done watching those?
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not fighting. They're probably buddies. They're probably best friends. They're probably two males that are waiting to find a female. We're all hanging out like, well, there's gotta be some water around here somewhere.
Well, they don't know what's in store after they find a female, do they?
No, yeah, they say, yeah, they're like, we know we're gonna get laid, but we don't know what we're
So
gonna
what?
get.
Yeah, and then the rest of your body ingested slowly over a week.
No,
The
she
baby's
just
got to eat
she'll sit
something.
there and eat the whole damn thing while she's sitting there getting laid. Yeah, she'll eat everything but his privates.
What a way to go! What do you think?
Well, yeah, I would. That is definitely a way to go. I mean, as long as I didn't feel any pain once she'd crunch on my head, I guess it would be all right, right?
Yeah, well, you would be conscious to be there for it. You know,
Well, I would hope not, but
people are talking.
that
in
would
the
be
chat
kind of
still.
creepy if after you slept with a girl, she literally
Hey,
went.
logical,
Yeah,
sir.
that
Hey,
would
logical.
be pretty crazy, bro. I think I'd probably run. I'd be like, as soon as I busted a nut, I'd be like, I'm out the door, bro.
Right, you want to review Flatsoid's video? With him? He did an excellent show. He had Brian from Brian's Logic on. He had
Yeah,
some
he
pitch
wanted-
data.
he
He
wanted-
wanted
yeah,
it.
sure, why not?
You won't believe it, though. I'm telling you. Yeah, we'll review Eric's first, though. I want to hear his voice. Let's check it out. He's duped. Now, get a good look at him. You said he's a she, right?
Now look carefully. Look how narrow the shoulders are.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I know, guys. But look at this guy. Look at here.
The face
This-
and the hair. Look at the
This
shape
guy
of the
here.
face, except for the scraggle, because obviously there's some hormone and treatment. I'm thinking.
Shaven. Oh,
But I think I've seen him with a dress on, and he looks like a girl. He looks like a girl. He has a girl's body. It's just that he has she has male hormones, and you know how that you know what that'll do. But I think she was probably she doesn't look like she's bad looking. I mean, she's got a pretty face and whatever, but just put hair. If you just superimpose hair and a dress on them, guarantee you take the headphones off and get rid of the scraggle. I guarantee you it'll look like a girl.
well, people
That's
are trying to
how
track.
it was done to me, and I was like, dude, there's no way. I was like, wow, and he's actually decent looking. I was like, holy crap, dude. Like, why would I don't know, man. I don't get that.
Well,
I just-
that's a lot. That's a lot of speculation without like raw evidence. So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
buying it. I don't
Sorry.
think.
yeah.
I
I know it's
when you
funny.
first said it, it's kind of like I'd never thought of it myself either, but it's
Yeah.
I'm still not banning it though,
Yeah.
because that's one image, you know what I mean, and stuff and everything. But
Okay, Roger, I'm gonna
Uh,
send you a picture, Roger, because I have to.
Okay. Well, let's play a few seconds of this right quick. Hold on. Let's get a good look at him while he's talking, or her. Sorry, him or her.
Yeah, whatever.
It's
Yeah,
an
that's it.
honor to be doing this with you today. I consider you one of the top people I've ever met as far as activists, your intelligence, but more than that, it's a deep abiding love of what you're doing for the right reason. And not too many of us can do that. And that really keeps us connected. And Eric, as far as you, like, I know you're totally against politics, you're against Trump, and I don't argue with that one bit. But as far as what Trump did do is, I remember when he was first polling 30% in the
Say something, Eric.
Republican
Come on.
primary, and that's basically the threshold that's going to get you elected.
Mm.
He started that. The media ruthlessly attacked him, and I will never forget it. He countered back with fake media. He said that 3 times a day throughout his tenure as president, and it caught on. Tens of millions of people seen it just because of that and understand
Just
this
nod
is
your
a
head.
fake media.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
tell people till I'm blue in
Yep.
the face this
Uh-huh.
for 20, 30 years, and you're not making a dent. This guy
Mhm.
says now
Mhm.
he did so much for that. And
Mm.
people nowadays do not take television verbatim like they used to.
No.
Nope.
And I remember 9/11 like it was yesterday. And 9/11 happens. My mom calls me. We were going golfing, and she says something about the towers. I turned it on, and then it's like an hour later, all of a sudden, she's like, "It's Bin Laden." She didn't even know who Bin Laden was. All that was what the boob tube was saying.
Right.
It's Bin Laden. Yeah, and then upon the weeks afterwards,
Now that's one ugly girl, though, dude. If he's a girl or she's a girl, that's ugly.
I was joking. Did you superimpose the face yet?
No,
you
I
get
haven't.
that
Hold
posture
on.
when you eat some food.
Did
You know what I mean?
Did,
Your
Hold
body
on,
can
I'm
stay
working on it.
youthful. And
I
you
got
keep
it.
your
It's
shape
way
in a way.
the fuck back here, in the fucking way back in my fucking file somewhere. I gotta dig
in
for
the
it.
Wayback Machine.
I need because it's like let's see what this one was taken. This photograph was taken on. Tells me the address. Where's the fucking address? Where's the date? Oh, April 18th, 2019.
Hmm.
5 years ago.
That's not that old, dude. That's like 5 years old.
I know, 5 years is a long time. I don't know. Okay. So hang on, I gotta dig through here. I'll find it. It's not that far in here because it's in one. It's one of my memes, and it's just like I snapshotted it off the internet when I saw it the first time. I was like, no way, and I had to look and look, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh my god, I don't believe it. I was just like, what?
Now I've seen a side-by-side comparison with a male torso and Michelle Obama, and that's freaking convincing itself, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one will get you on. That one will get you every fucking time, bro. You'd be like, like
That's
you
what.
mean
That's
to
a
tell me
woman.
I got duped again, motherfucker.
That's
Oh,
what the name of this stream is. It's called Duped and Undupable.
Duped and dupable.
Dupe and Undupable.
Close. What am I looking for again?
Eric Dubé.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I know I'm getting warmer because it was right after I went to that crab feed at the Mason Hall. Remember? Oh no, I didn't meet you. I didn't know you then. That's right.
No, I didn't. That's why I'm trying to think. What do I remember that? Like,
Okay, it's right here with all the shit about what's his name?
post it in the chat.
Hold the fuck on! I'm trying to find the game. Fuck is walking around over there, crackhead. Okay, hold on. Yep, somebody's here. Somebody's visiting. They're gonna get there in trouble.
We have 7 people watching this show, dude. We had 8 people.
7
originally.
people? No way! Just watching me go through my phone looking for a photograph. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I know. How boring.
I know it's here somewhere. I remember going. I remember.
Oh, Mr.
doing-
Khan's here. The boss is here, sir. Straighten up. Fly right.
Oh, making fun of Patrick Steele when he wore the dress. Yeah, I know he was. I know he was.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
I'm going to show you what. I'm just going to show you. Just give me time. I'm going to find it here. It's here somewhere. Oh, we're getting close. Getting close.
You're getting close.
My spider senses are tingling. Or whatever you call that.
Oh,
My flatter.
I can feel it.
Flatter.
Your flat earth senses are tinkling.
Yeah, my flatter senses are tingling. Wait. I know I'm getting warmer. No, I'm probably not. Hold on. It's in here somewhere. I have so many fucking photographs of myself and the sky and fucking weird ass shit like purple moons and shit. Check that out. It's like a purple moon.
Did you get your Michael? No, Michael. Did you get your Lucky Charms somewhere? Your magic Lucky Charms?
Magically delicious.
And Ryan makes that. Not Ryan. Brian makes that joke all the time. He used to. They're trying to get me Lucky Charms. All these trolls.
Look at my Lucky Charms. Just like that.
And I can legitimately say that. Just call me Michael.
Like my Lucky Charms.
Just call me Mike.
Lucky Charms.
I'll do a moonwalk out back for you, y'all.
Isn't
Put
my-
on the penny loafers. Start kicking in windshields.
I just found it the other day because I sent it to you, didn't I? Didn't I send you that thing already? I already sent it to you, didn't I? And you were like, oh no, I don't see
I don't
it.
think you did.
Yeah, I think it is.
I don't think you did.
If you look in the text messages and all the pictures I sent you, I bet you find
You know how much shit you sent me in the past 3
yeah,
days?
oh yeah, I know. I fucking know. Trust me. I know. Oh, there's my purple rainbow. All right.
Did you watch that little video I sent you?
This is the lightning bolts
This-
too. I got
For the
3
sun?
frames of that shit.
3 what? Dude, I don't see it, dude. I got to go way back.
Yeah, well, fucking wait. Okay, hold on. I think we're getting close again. I remember this. Oh, this is when I was showing. These are some of the videos that I took snapshot to show Luca back then. That was, let's see what year, when I took the snapshot. Hold on, because this is when I showed to Luca.
Luca. Why would you show Luca anything?
Because I told you, me and Luca are old friends. In 2022, so it was a couple years ago. April 2022. That's the last time he and I talked. He don't remember it, but oh damn it! Just close it. Almost there. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. It's getting warmer. Oh, I love that fucking photograph, dude. It's so awesome. It's like a picture over an airplane wing, and you see this like lightning bolt going. It's like so close to the airplane. It's so awesome. Let's see. Oh, there's those concentric circles I was talking about. Remember, Michael, when you were talking about those concentric circles, or who somebody was that was on the show the other day? Or they were on one of their videos or something. I'm just talking my ass. Aha! I think we're getting warmer. Yes, we're getting warmer.
Getting warmer where?
On,
Near the equator?
no, we're getting warmer in my list of photographs and snapshots. Until I find that photograph that I'm telling you I saw. We are getting very close now. Yep, there it is. Okay.
Hold on.
So,
Found it?
yes, I did. So now I'm
Nice.
going to share it to you. And then,
Okay. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, and then
You can
tell-
share it to the chat too.
You guys can just tell me what you think about, and I mean, I might be wrong. Maybe I'm just jumping the gun. I don't know. But this is what convinced me when I started thinking about it, and I was like, You get it yet? Because it's sent, delivered.
I got it.
All right, good man.
Good man. Okay.
Good man.
I didn't think I was a bad man. Now I got to send it to the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Did somebody else come in? I think we did
Michael.
do somebody.
Michael.
Besides Michael, I got another alert. Hold on. Watch somebody else pop in a second. I think it's giving me in advance. I got one before Michael came in earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It wants me to go to a channel, so
Does
it's
it?
going to my channel. Why is it taking me to my channel?
Because that's the last one you had open, and that's where YouTube was. I don't know why it would do that.
Oh hell, I don't know. It's a good question, dude.
Well, I can just hold it up to the screen and everybody can get
Yeah. It don't matter. I mean, you can put. I'm gonna go back to the chat and see if I can find it.
Well, I mean, zoom in on me. Give me full screen me. People can see it.
No, it's taking me back to the channel again. I got like 3 or 4 of these open now. Hold on. Relax.
Michael
Good
says,
guy.
let me in.
Yeah, I see him. Hold on. I got like 10 things going on here. Good afternoon, Michael.
Morning.
Oh, morning. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna put the big boy here on screen. Okay, that's Eric Dubé's nose. I get it. Okay, and they're comparing them with other girls' nose and teeth.
Look at Mark Sargent's face. Look at Patricia Steele's face. Look how they're shaped. Look how his face is shaped. He's a woman, dude. He's a freaking woman. Come on. Look at the teeth.
We're going for a skull shape, right? That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, skull shape and the teeth. Think about it, bro. Just think about it, okay? That's all I'm asking you to do is just think about it.
Yeah.
See how Patricia's face is next to the other guy up there? I forget his name, the guy on the top right. See how that's a man's face? Man's face. Now look at her. Look at his face. He looks like a girl, dude. He has a girl's shaped face. He does.
Yeah.
I'm not shitting with you, man. That's the thing. That's
That makes me think about a lot of people I actually know in person.
yes,
dude,
I know.
because-
It does me too, and not that it bothers me all that much. It's like, but it would bother me that if I was really that good of friends with somebody and they didn't tell me, I would feel kind of, I don't know, like if I was really good friends with you, that would upset me. And people have done that to me before. I had a friend that I thought he was a dude, and then I found out he wasn't, and that pissed me off. I was like, dude, what the hell? Why wouldn't you have just told me?
Yeah, I'm looking at
I
your
can
face.
handle that, like.
And you don't have exactly that same triangle, the narrow skull. It's not that. Not that the elongation of the face.
Look at the shape of my face.
Let me look at the
Glad
shape
my
of my
face
own
shaped
face.
like that.
Girl confirmed, definitely.
Yeah, definitely a girl.
Are you serious, or are you just messing around?
I'm messing around,
he's
you know.
messing around, dude.
Okay. So
Jesus
you agree with me
Christ.
now? Okay. So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me just look at the way he holds his head up, and it's just weird. It's like
Okay.
he's trying to stand.
It's
It just looks. I can't do. Like I said, after I saw that,
He's got this,
picture, I was
like,
no
wooden
way,
kinda-
dude. Mess with him.
It looks
Past
more
the
like an automaton or something.
Yeah. It could be. Let's play a little bit more. So let's hear him talk some more.
As you start doing, and I was already a
His fucking voice is fake, dude. Don't.
conspiracy theorist more than somebody firing. But I was already a conspiracy theorist and already
He's
knew,
already a
you know,
conspiracy
something
theorist.
was
He
up
knew it.
here with
He
the
knew all of
policies
it.
in the Middle East,
Everything.
and then there was no Israeli deaths in the tower.
Shut up.
So you're doing this, the World Trade Center.
I
How
know
could
you
that
guys are gonna
happen?
hate me
And then
for
you're
that. I'm sorry.
okay. Well, there was no Israeli deaths in the tower. How could that be? In the World Trade Center,
I didn't
it's
hear that till after
statistically
the fact,
been
man.
500
How did he
to
figure that out
1,000
before?
of Israelis at random. So
Right,
obviously,
and there was the Israeli shipping company that was in there that moved out like a week before, and then
Yeah.
it was owned
Oh,
by
no.
Mr. Silverstein.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of
Good as hell, the mouth doesn't
interesting
quite
connections
match up.
there, as well as the
Yeah.
dancing
It's always
Israelis
slightly
right
off.
afterwards.
I've noticed that before too. And
they
this
were
guy was
there
like going.
apparently
There was a
to-
video, a whole video about it.
to film it. They said,
Okay, what are you saying?
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry.
No.
I can't get it out of my head.
I don't really care what he's saying right now. I just know that they're just rambling on about like how they're the great conspiracy theorists of the century, and they're patting each other on the back. Oh, we figured it out.
Yeah, there's a little of this and that going on over here. Yeah.
Yep. Dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, a lot of people put that together for you, so it makes me think that they're trying to make it seem like it was. I get it. It was definitely wasn't just a happenstance, dude. But I mean, I doubt they're gonna play their hand and let you know exactly how it all happened. You know?
no, of course not. I don't expect that.
Not
but
yet.
I think we'll
Yes,
figure it out.
Roger, we've got another Michael and possibly another Michael in chat.
Really?
Two,
Oh,
three,
good
Michael?
God!
Logical says he's also a Michael, and then
Nice.
Jim
Oh, really?
Addis- would you believe that Addis is also a Michael?
Oh my God,
Jesus.
Settle. That was a Michael
Nice.
too. Damn it, dude! Don't tell me that because we have enough fucking Daves. Now we got too many Michaels too. Fucking guys, knock it off already.
Anus let the shit out of the hole. Sorry, I had to say that. It usually does, right, Jim? Yeah. Yeah. So, what do you think, Michael? Do you think that he could be a woman? Be honest with us. Man, it's iffy. Just the skull shape
I
alone.
would imagine it's veganism that's his issue. Like,
Well,
Oh, yeah.
well, you know.
And the fact that he believes that the universe is millions of years old and it's been through many, many different gods would be another story too.
I love this meme, dude. This meme is so funny. Check this out.
Okay, hold on, let me make you big. Earth is what fat?
Hello, I'd
Fuck
like a
face.
wake up call. Earth is flat fuck face. There's your wake up call.
Nice.
Oh, here we go. Here's the picture I was trying to show you. I was going to show you. This is what comes out when you shine a laser light into one of those crystal half domes,
Uh-huh.
and then through into one of those magnifying mirrors. This is what comes out when you shine a light laser in there, and this is what comes out on the ceiling.
yeah, I nearly
Yeah, it's like
blinded
this little
myself.
strip of dots.
Yeah.
Isn't that a trip? And look at the little look at the refraction. You see how there's like almost like a sphere there? Isn't that trippy?
I nearly
It's like a
blinded
row of
myself.
lines.
I
It's
tried
just
to-
trippy. I thought
You
it was.
did?
I thought it was.
I haven't had a chance to play with lasers and crystals yet.
Dude, lasers and crystals are fucking weird, bro, because they do weird shit, and you're like, wait a minute, how come that's doing that? You'll see like a laser going out here and one going out there, and they're like, what the fuck? Like,
Nice.
And you watch my double slit videos on my channel.
No,
Roger.
we should go look at it.
yeah.
What do you think? Yeah. Let's take a look at it. Let's get rid of Mr. Dubé. Bye-bye. I'm taking the
I have a
Cookie
lot of
Monster
this.
off screen.
modern stuff. But
How do you spell your name? I'm just kidding, Michael.
say my name? Say my name.
Say my name.
Some people misspell it EAL.
Yeah, no, I did that when I was a little kid because I thought that's how I was supposed to spell my name, and the teacher corrected my ass. Like, what are you doing? That's not how you spell your name.
When I was a kid, I used to call myself Minel.
Minel. Nice. I got to remember that Minel.
It's a right name, isn't it? Minel.
That's nice.
Shit right there. I'm glad I took a picture of that.
Why'd you take a picture of it? I'm gonna go straight to my.
Are you
So-
guys in chat having a laugh? Because Saddlebum says he's also a Michael. We can't have this many Michaels, surely.
I know.
There's,
Oh,
I bet
somebody-
you there's more than you know.
Somebody
because
decided
a lot
Michael
of
was a
people
good
use
name.
just. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
you're
sorry either. Sorry.
No, you're sorry. Sorry.
Michael, I can't find your channel, Mr. Khan. It's not like ready right here. It's better on my phone. That's what it is. 'Cause I use it more than anything else.
I can't find it myself if I type it in.
It brought me to like 10 other Michael Khans.
Yeah, no, there's
All right.
thousands.
He's not the only one. See, I got
He's
lots and lots and lots and lots of photos like this. See,
Yeah, I have.
I had those interesting days, you know. Just day after day after day. This one kind of looks like a bird. Check this out. From a distance, doesn't that kind of look like a phoenix or a bird flying across the sky? See, if you look at a distance, it kind of looks like a bird, huh?
I found you
Close.
right away on the phone. Sorry.
Isn't that true? Kind of looks like a bird. I thought. I took a picture of it because it looked like an airplane or a bird flying across the sky. Oh,
Okay. Now I'm gonna go to Michael's channel. What's the name of the video?
what's the name?
Just you'll have to scroll through them. I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah,
Like, there's a
It's
few.
like me. He doesn't remember the name of everything. It's like there's too many. Once there's so many videos on there, it's hard to remember what the hell it's all called.
Commander Jarek Isaac Benton.
Okay, I got the player Sean.
It's well before that.
Yeah. Is it in your regular videos or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just keep scrolling down. You'll see them.
And you got a laser light test you did with a crystal dome.
This is the stuff I love when people share with me. Stuff like this. It says, I'll just read it to you. It says, NASA's Van Allen probes spot a man-made barrier shrouding the Earth.
I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah.
That wasn't that long ago.
No.
Years back. I took a snapshot of it because I knew it'd probably disappear, and I figured I'd use the way back later. Check these
You
out.
get all the Professor Daves in here. Dum
Yeah.
dum 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 dum.
Some of this shit, bro. There's so many wicked ass clouds that they've built right above my head. It's just. It's
Well,
insane.
they've come up with like 10 new clouds, haven't they?
Look at that. Look at that
Yeah.
one. Look at that setup, bro. Isn't that trippy? Look at this shit, bro. It's just fucking wicked. They do wicked ass shit in the sky above my head, bro.
Yeah, they paint your sky quite well, don't they?
Yeah, don't they, bro? Like they do this on the daily basis. Like, you know what I mean? It's like
Well, I got your split experiment, I think. Single split, double split green laser fog test. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, there's a few, I think. Like,
Well, let's try this one. Give it a shot.
go to the first, if you go to the first one in order them, like, there's
Yeah.
two
Okay.
eight.
Let's share this thing.
The 8 of the 7. You remember
That
that?
look familiar, Michael?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Green laser fog test. Okay, cool. I can't wait to see this. Let's go. I remember this. This is from that guy that did that stuff a while back, right? That was on the show. Or is this your stuff?
Where John Deal got me?
John D. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. John D's good. He breaks it down quite well when he does stuff.
'Cause, here's the issue with like the claim that when you fire light through a double slit, it does that which path thing. You know what I mean? It goes left or it goes right. It like light interferes with itself, but you get the same thing with just a single slit.
Oh yeah. So what's doing it? That's the
Scott's
question.
backstage.
Who is? Oh,
Scott
okay.
Bolton. Yeah. I don't know him very well, but I've seen him around.
I'm
no, we had him on one night. Yeah, he
Yeah.
Skyped with him.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
nice.
been in here before, but I'm just saying.
Good afternoon, Scott.
Yo,
He's from Carolina way. He's from my neck
Yeah,
of the
I
woods, you might say.
I got no,
He's in the
I got-
dark too. You must be in California.
I got no power. I got no power.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, hell. That makes
I
me
got a
want to
gen-
call my mom.
I got a generator but I just have like some light. I got some lights on and some, refrigerator, but
yeah, exactly.
that's about it. It's been 5 days.
Let's see what you got going here. 5 days.
What?
So my mom's out of
Yeah,
power.
you get a
too,
little
I'm
bit
sure.
light up.
For 6 days. Yeah, but I mean, you guys were just talking about chemtrails. Are you gonna show this video, huh?
Yeah, it's double.
Yeah,
split.
we'll go ahead and watch it.
Yeah.
Mike wants to share.
No, you don't have to share it.
We're already here, Michael. I went to all that work, man. I'm telling you. I slaved over a hot internet for like at least 10 seconds. No, we play it. Ready?
Yep.
All right, here
You're
we
the
go.
kitchen science, Roger.
Uh-huh.
So this is a single slit and double slit, both at the same time. Green laser. Now I'm gonna do fog test.
Yeah, you can see the lines in it. Yeah, you can really see it.
Okay, I see it.
Okay, and that forms in the sky too. You know that, right?
Yeah, so the sun's actually doing the same thing.
The sun does that in the sky. Yep, I've seen it. In their shadows, it'll make shadows too on the sky. 'Cause I've seen it. I've seen airplanes flying right in the darkness of this thing, and I talk about it. I start screaming out, "Hey, look at that thing!" And it fucking disappears. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
You ever heard the heliocentric excuse for rays like that? God damn it. I think we did it on flats a couple of times.
But look at how when he moves around. Look at how you could see it like righting itself. It's like the laser knows it's being watched. It's
What's the
creepy to me.
It
creeps me out every time.
Roger, what's the heliocentric? What's the heliocentric reason?
Basically, it starts at the sun at a point and the rays come out, but it bends back in to make it parallel. It corrects itself as it hits the earth.
Like
No,
the
atmosphere-
goes out. The rays.
No,
So before the
not
atmosphere.
far away that by the time they reach Earth, they're almost parallel. That's what.
Yeah, it's nonsense, dude. It doesn't
Yeah,
make
it's supposed to be
sense.
parallel. It's supposed to be parallel, but they say, but then, they.
But you can see in that demonstration that they're not fucking curving. They're parallel. It does.
Oh, they probably say
It-
refraction.
There's something
It's-
about light that it does.
Yeah.
It's always. It's always.
College or high school, bro. They didn't teach you nothing.
Go ahead, Scott. Say it again.
That's the answer for everything. Is refraction is the answer for everything for the globalists,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
The
globies.
funny thing is that they don't even really know it. They don't really know
But
what
refraction-
refraction is.
No, they don't. They don't even understand. They just say it. They just say it. It's funny.
And it's always going in the direction they want to go.
Yeah, that's the biggest frustration I get with them is when they use someone else's
Sure,
argument. They
gases
really
don't
don't
really-
know why that argument either is or isn't worth a shit. It just cracks me up because they're all proud about it, and you could see that in their eyes. You could tell that they're just believing someone else's words. You could tell they don't really believe it. That's why the more you talk to them, you could see how their face starts to slip away a little by little, and you can see that they're trying to back out and they're trying to, they start moving farther away from the camera, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? You could tell people start to crawl away because they realize, wait a minute, these guys are telling me stuff that makes sense. You know what I mean? And then because they do, and then that cognitive dissonance comes in. And
Dude, you know what I noticed the other day? I noticed that Sean Hawkins looks like Charles Manson. I realized that. I'm like, dude,
yeah, shave the beard off you.
He's a Charles.
I can see
He's
it
Charles Manson. I noticed that the other day.
Get that idea to Jamie Sea Level, man. He'll make a video about it.
Give him a card with swastika in his forehead.
Because he
Yeah,
has made Arwen look like him already. He's already made.
I reckon Charles Manson was a nicer person than Sean Hawkins.
It seems like it. I've heard about it.
You guys know who Flat Earth Matt or what? No, Flat Earth. Yeah, Matt. That guy. That freaking whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Charles, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I was talking to him one time, and I didn't know he was a Glober, and I was like, wait, why is your name Flat Earth Matt when you're a Glober? I didn't even realize it. Like I got in a whole debate with him one time about about how you could see too far and everything. It was pretty funny.
Well, his
Nathan,
biggest
how'd that
go-to.
How'd that work out for you?
Well,
Nathan
actually,
Hawkins hammered him, didn't he? Roger.
Honestly, it
What?
actually worked out because I made him look like a fool. I made him look like a
I know
complete
but
fool.
that's really all. Yeah, okay, but you didn't get
You
anywhere,
know.
right? You probably thought you
No. I didn't get anywhere, but it was still fun to debate a Globie because I didn't know, like I didn't realize he was a Globie. So I was surprised, but I was like, hey, we might as well debate, Screw it.
Called out your first fake, huh? Right on.
So
That was on.
You
Yeah. I didn't even know I was. Yeah, it was on with the Plain Truth. What's his name? Travis.
Yeah.
With Travis.
We watch all that. Well, most of us do anyway. I watch a lot of that. I don't watch it so much anymore because I don't have time anymore. But I used to watch all
So
of
the
it.
reason why I called in is I was going to ask you guys: have you guys noticed how people are realizing that the weather is modified and controlled?
Oh yeah, they're starting to
More-
accept it.
Yeah, more normies, right? Have you noticed this? Because I've been hearing about it lately from my girlfriend's
But it's not enough.
coworkers.
It's like, stop doing that. Stop agreeing with parts of what I've been trying to tell you, but not accepting all of it. It's like, damn you people.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna cut.
That's what I told my girlfriend.
Michael was asking me a question, guys. Mike, what were you
Go ahead.
asking? Hold on,
Sorry.
Michael. Yeah, you said it's about Charles Math.
I'll just say on about Nathan Oakley proper hammered him, didn't
I missed all that. You cut out on me, Michael.
I think-
It's my computer.
I think I'm going to say, I think it was you that cut out. Yeah, I was just saying Nathan proper hammered Charles, didn't he?
Oh yeah, forever, dude. We pulled Charles Flat Earth Math apart many times, dude. His go-to thing is how light bends in sugar water. That makes the atmosphere curve because sugar water is denser and salt water is denser. That's why the Earth is curved. That's his big thing. That makes curvature.
But the
right
ocean's
there.
not full of sugar, so sorry.
Okay, I didn't mean to cut you guys off. I heard
That
Michael
was
ask
an
a question.
interesting laser test what Fatzoid showed the other night.
Which one was that?
That one
I
when
don't remember.
before that Christian guy come in and we all got mad with him. We were talking to that other dude, that English dude.
You're talking about one with the pipe in the water? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh,
No.
I think Flats had done it in his kitchen.
I don't
He's got
remember.
like loads of tiles on the floor or something.
Oh, okay, I know which one you're talking about now. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, Christian is a fiend, dude. There's something wrong with that boy.
Ah, it's horrible.
He wants the attention. Yeah. Okay, now weather modification. That's what you guys are on about, and I think Scott wanted to bring.
Well,
you got
that's
something
kind
you
of
want
that's what I was calling it about.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this whole North Carolina has like the biggest not biggest but one of the biggest lithium deposits like in the whole America, like in the U.S.
Yeah, when I was
I
a
heard
kid, I
about it,
remember them talking about that all the time, man. They had lithium deposits all over the place, and I watched the trucks go in, they scoop it off the dry beds.
And quartz too,
yeah.
quartz and lithium. But like, it's just interesting how they steered that freaking hurricane like literally right over that area. I mean, it just kind of seems like it's the same kind of thing as Maui and
People,
Paradise.
You know what's? I've been figuring this out for a long time, bro. Since the beginning, like 6 years.
I know.
Ago.
Well, I've been
that's
talking
what
about this
led
for
me-
10
that's what
years.
made me- That's what made me realize that the flat Earth movement was even existed. Is I got brought in with the laser, all the stuff that happened with those fires in Paradise and Santa Rosa, right here near me. And I remember seeing the cloud, red dust and shit flying over. It was freaky, bro. Like that scared the crap out of me. I still have videos and screenshots of all that shit. It blew me away, bro. It's just like I watched everything I could get my hands on, bro. Documentaries that happened afterwards, and they basically explained what they did and how they did it. And I'm surprised that it just kind of like disappeared, though. No one's been talking about it in the last year and a half, 2 years. It's just
seems like people are starting to catch on though.
As soon as fall happens, as soon as summer's over, now the fall's coming. It's going to be burn season again. They're going to start doing it. This is the season for it.
Once it dries out.
Well, yeah. Now that we've had a really dry summer, it's only rained once where I live here. It rained one time. That was it. And
I'm going to step out for a minute. You guys keep going.
At least you've had a summer.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind it just raining for a whole year. I mean, it used to do that here, and it used to be beautiful here. The grass used to stay green for a long period of time. Now it grows and dies within a week.
Yeah, because they pretty much they they move all the water
rain.
like
Yeah, they just
yeah, it's
they
the water. It's like a
microwave
water.
everything that tries to fall, and they just make it rise right back up in the sky.
Yeah, they just direct it away from that area. That's what happens, and that's why we get flooding in certain areas too.
I've seen these huge like cone shaped things where there's rain dropping. I can see it coming down, and then as it's dropping, you can see this waves hitting it at the side of it, and all of a sudden it just kind of like rises right back up again, and you just see this big old like swoop in the sky, and you just see it all over the place. It's like, dude, I know exactly what they're doing. They're keeping it from raining by hitting it with microwaves, and it gets too hot, and then it can't collect into a raindrop, so it just keeps floating back up again, and it causes these big old updrafts,
it
and you
just
see it makes
evaporates.
like tornadoes get things in the sky.
It evaporates like too fast.
It's crazy.
Where are you at,
it
Michael?
Keeps it
Michael?
from actually, because as the fall it becomes a drop, and then as it's coming down, they hit it with something. It's weird.
Michael's in England, right?
Good old scruffy England.
Yeah.
How's it going over there? How's it going? I've been hearing a lot of stuff about that.
Well, he's having the same problem. They're doing the same thing.
It's calmed down a bit now. Like,
Has it?
It's calming down.
I noticed that they don't usually spray on some days, but that's usually the only day.
Well, politically speaking, probably. Yeah.
Unless it's really like
people kick off for a little bit, and then it calms down, and then it'll come back.
But it's like a daily thing here, and then it'll go all day and there won't be anything. It's just weird.
They just want upheaval. That's all they want.
Oh yeah. Well, the crown.
Do you guys know who Michael?
I think I could prove it in court with the stuff I have. I got talking to files and everything for it.
You guys know who Mike Decker is? You know Mike Decker, right?
Oh yeah, I was just watching some of the stuff.
I've never heard of it.
Did you see it? His newest video?
Who is Mike Decker?
Mike Decker. He's like Richard Boston's friend. He's in Wyoming.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just did a video.
You'll recognize him. Trust me, if you know who he is, if you've ever heard of him, you'll know.
He's a chemtrail guy. He constantly
Yes.
He does videos of chemtrails like
and
constantly.
He's hanging out with Boogie too. Boogeyman used to hang out, and him and Boogeyman used to talk back in the day.
He's really
So
good.
you might
He's
know
really
who
good
he is.
at filming. But anyway, so he called NextRad, or not NextRad. He called the weather, like what is it called? Some weather, like the main weather place in Wyoming, and he was talking about how the NextRad was like blasting, because you guys know that's how they control the weather, right? With the NextRad.
Yeah, Doppler. Doppler is
You know?
most of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much Doppler. Yeah,
Back in the
Doppler.
day, it was known as HARP.
Yeah, microwave.
Well, yeah, but now they have Doppler, and it's NextRad towers, you know.
That's the
But he
reason why
called-
airplanes have to fly at 30 to 40,000 feet, because that's above the line where the weather happens, so they could beam it all they want, and it doesn't have any effect on the airplanes.
Well, yeah,
That's why they have
exactly.
restricted air. Right? I always wondered why they had restricted airspace, and now I understand completely. It all makes logical sense. It all fits together perfectly.
Hey Ryan,
What
you
he
got a
called-
question?
But dude, he called.
You got a
Was it?
What region of the realm? I live in California. In the Bay
He's a
Area.
sunny California boy.
I'll give you my address.
You're in
if you want.
South. You're in South California. Which part?
I'm in I'm in the Bay Area.
He's
Like,
in
you're
Northern
Okay,
California.
San Francisco. Yeah.
I'm right between the three airports: Sacramento Airport, the South San Francisco Airport, and then the
Mhm.
Oakland Airport. So I see the plane. All the planes go right over the top of my house all day long.
Mhm. Yeah,
Watch it.
I just
Some go here to Sacramento, some go up north to Redding and up that area, and some go that way, some go that way. There's all, I just watch them all day long. Like there's one right there, probably one right behind it, all evening long, just all day
dude.
long.
So Mike Decker called the NextRad, or the people that were like pretty much running the NextRad. And he's like, "Why are you guys pumping out so much energy right now on the NextRad? Like this one like tower was pumping out." And they're like, "Oh, we have to fix that problem. We're gonna send some people." We're gonna send some people out and like clean it up. They said clean it up. They said like there was like debris or something on the tower. He's like no. He's like no. I know what you guys are doing. You guys are controlling the weather or whatever. They're like, oh no, sir. I don't know why you would say that. Like it was funny, dude.
It
was hilarious.
All across the Midwest, bro, and they'll sell you fucking. They'll tell you they can make it rain on your property no matter where the fuck you live.
Of course they can. Yeah.
100% on money back guarantee. Now, how the fuck?
Well, you know what the
weather?
normies say. Like even my guitarist said, he's like, oh yeah, cloud seeding has been going on forever. I'm like, dude,
Indians, bro. The Indians are the one that taught us how to make fucking clouds. They would fucking.
It's way more. It's way more than cloud seeding.
Make clouds, and they'd fucking pray and they do all that, and it would make fucking rain happen. It's fucking awesome, bro. It's pretty neat. But at the same time, why don't they tell us? Why don't they just tell us about it? What's the big deal?
Well, because they're controlling it to do things.
It's not like, what do you think, we're stupid? I know that most of those planes that are spraying, they're not on the same level. They're in the actual weather level. All those planes are going on their way up to get up to that spot where they can be above that area, so they don't get in the middle of it. That's the reason why they don't use any microwaves on a certain level. Once you get up to a certain altitude, that's the reason why all the planes go up, and every airport has this incline, and then everybody stays above a certain level. Nobody's allowed to go down in that one level where all the weather's at. They stay out of there, first of all, because it slows the plane down, but also because they're manipulating, and they don't want the planes flying in there because all the chemicals and stuff can cause problems with the plane. Think about it.
Yeah, the density that it would cause when you're flying through it would
There's
slow
just all
you
these
down.
weird things about airplanes that most people don't know. Like they constantly have to scrub those planes. They have to be shiny every time they go out. Otherwise, it causes a drag and it makes the plane not fly right.
Not always, but do you guys know about the? Dude, I used to look into the whole thing, the whole no fuel. You know, like they're not really using any fuel.
They use compressed air.
You guys know about that, right?
Yeah,
You know how
I know they still use fuel, but it's below you. It's like in the compartment, but it's in the tail.
It's a tiny amount of fuel. Yeah,
it is. But like I
Enough
said,
to
once they
compress
get
the
it
air.
spinning, it's getting more energy as it's going through. All they have to do is hit the afterburner in order to get
exactly. That's what happens. They get to altitude, and then the compression compresses into a ceramic. It's a jet. It's the
right amount of air and everything to get it going.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty crazy if you really think about it, because that's something I looked into.
Or whatever, however many knots that is. I know its airspeed is in knots, but however that works. But
They go like 500.
It's an assumption, but it's pretty exacting. I mean, basically they know the distance from one place to another based on certain things. Like they have towers that they bounce radio waves from, right? And they know the distances between those because they can actually, within a certain amount of feet, they can know it, right? They can guesstimate it.
They can guesstimate, yes, and estimate.
Yeah, they can get. Well, I'm sure that at short distances you can, right? And I know that's the reason why they have surveyors come out. They have a surveyor come out. He'll follow the plots, and he'll figure out exactly on the grid where the fuck that place is, and mark it off for you, so you can build it.
It takes calculation to do it, but the whole thing with that is there's no
obviously
true
on a flat level plane.
Yeah, there's no true one-way speed of light.
Interesting. Hi, Little Wing.
I'm going to play the rest of Michael's little video. We'll look at it right.
So is Little Wing Fiona? Is that why?
That's Fiona. Yep. That's her.
I'm Ryan. I just put my name on that. Put them on to
Right, Michael?
Got me.
Or is that the double slit? Which one is that? That's your video back on again.
Can't remember.
Yeah, it's been a while, huh? I think
it
a double slit's down below right there at the bottom.
Yeah.
So did you just use an atomizer, like a water humidifier, to do that? Is that how you did that?
Smoke machine.
It's a regular smoke machine, right?
Oh, okay. I got you. Like one that you get for Halloween.
Who was that?
It was probably Tool or something.
What's up, man?
Oh, there goes one of my.
I don't think it was Tool.
No, something like.
Where's Lev Kung Fu at? I've never spoken to Lev.
I'm over here.
Lev, what's up?
Hello, how you doing?
Speak up a little bit.
Where are you at, Lev?
I'm in England.
Oh, you're in England too, yeah.
He's over there.
England? UK?
I shut the stream down for a minute. Almost.
Whereabouts are you, Lev?
Yorkshire, West Yorkshire, near Leeds, Wakefield.
Wakefield.
Mate, I spoke to you before. We were going to meet up in.
Oh yeah, you
Sheffield,
haven't.
something like that.
Oh, mate, I've slept.
How dare you have something in common?
You need more sleep, Michael?
I forget what I've heard you.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
We'll have to meet up, Lev.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah.
I'm gonna get back into Michael's stuff. I shut it down by accident. It's got the Polaris Yawn up there. Was that a good? I don't remember that one. I watched it. I know I did because I saved in my thing.
Have you seen how many views I got on that?
No,
Nearly
Nearly 1,000.
I know you have a lot of these on.
817 subscribers on it. Let's see. Yeah, 969, dude. That's not bad.
Literally took me about 2 seconds to knock together.
Yeah, I think all you did was watch them open the bait. Dude.
But ballers don't like you making fun of space, mate.
Oh
No,
no, they don't.
Oh well.
But
You
I was
should have
getting,
heard.
I was getting people leaving me comments saying, "Why is this game? Why is this popped up in my feed? What's this craziness in my feed?" I was like, "Well, your mates are watching it. That's why you're getting it in your feed."
Let's take a look at this quick little clip.
Remember?
I like it.
That's why you're getting it.
Oh yeah. Polaris yawn.
This is the thing with anti-flat earthers, man. They want flat Earth to go away, but they can't stop watching it.
It's like
Yeah,
mesmerizing,
that's true.
isn't it?
Is that what you find, that they just can't? So they
Jared
always
Isaac
come in to
and
watch it
open the
themselves?
Dragon-
Yeah, I know what you mean. So you can get
The
you can
four-person
pull
crew
in
of
all their
Polaris
cronies
Dawn
by doing
completing
it.
the
Yeah, I
first
get it.
ever private
Pause
spacewalk.
it.
No,
Take
go
it back
ahead.
to the beginning.
I'm done.
No. I want to start at the beginning, dude. I want to be able to hear it all. Yeah. This is Michael's masterpiece. The whole 2 minutes he did.
The four-person crew of Polaris Dawn completing the first ever private spacewalk, the farthest into space in decades.
Look at
News
that,
6's
dude.
Mark Lehman has been monitoring this mission
Is that a
and walks
dummy?
us through
Really, to
this
be
really
honest with
incredible
you.
moment.
Man, it's like a dummy, man.
Got some
Oh, yeah.
fist bumps going on.
Yeah.
Fist
The
bumps.
Polaris Dawn crew giving each other encouragement as SpaceX pulled off a historic spacewalk
It's
early
not even
this
real. It's
morning.
just an empty screen.
It's a nice
With
studio.
the
That's what
robot.
it is.
Commander
probably a
Derek
robot,
Isaacman
so that
opened
way
the Dragon
it makes sure they
capsule,
don't
exposing all 4 crew members. Isaacman opened the Dragon
four of them.
capsule, exposing all 4
All
crew
four
members
of
to the
them.
vacuum of space. Vacuum of space. Vacuum of space. Vacuum of space.
I'm an educator here at the Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum, and today we're going to be talking all about the vacuum of space.
Now look at that piece of shit behind him. You think that's the moon, dude? Come on. Went through all the atmosphere, all the way through the.
You have to go undercover.
Fuck.
Funny.
That's all
It's
I
not
have.
even a vacuum. It's not even a real vacuum.
Astronomy channel.
Nope.
Box, and I
They
put
call it
some
a
gas
vacuum, but it's
molecules
not.
on one side, and there's a
No,
partition.
I mean,
hole
suppose-
There's
on
no
that
vacuum,
side.
dude.
Then I remove this
Well,
partition.
You run. I run across vacuums everywhere I
Wait a
go.
little bit,
Everything in
then
here
I
has
know
pressure. There
the gas
can't
goes
go
up.
beyond
Now, one,
barrier. But
perhaps
that's
the simplest of all,
Physics won't
These-
allow it, dude.
is the expansion of a gas into a vacuum. I have in one of these
It's
bulbs
CGI.
some bromine,
CGI.
and
yeah,
in
man.
the other,
I heard somebody
I
say that. I
have-
think it was Christian.
I mean,
a
it's like
vacuum.
dark gas.
and if I open the tap between these two, you will
How do
see
you do that?
spontaneously the
Oh, yeah.
bromine rush from one
Those
to
toys,
the
those
other.
bottles cost.
Now
hits.
that is
They're
the simplest
hugely
Oh,
expensive.
change
yeah.
we can have.
If you were to buy
perhaps,
that little thing just to
because
show
all that
demonstration,
happens is a
that's
change in
just
entropy.
damn near fortune.
When astronauts go out into space and take a spacewalk, they wear these big, heavy suits, and for lots of good
Yeah.
reasons.
With suits pressurized. With
Not
suits
anymore.
pressurized. With suits
Not anymore.
They got
pressurized.
Prada. There's a pressurized suit in the
Sorry, yeah.
bottle, dude. That's a real vacuum.
Yep, that's what happened.
And go pop, go the weasel. There's a Michelin man.
It would be more like the state of Marshmallow Man, bro.
They don't understand pressurized
Explode,
systems.
and,
They
yeah,
don't.
it's gonna explode and then boil.
Yep.
And then it'll boil off.
They call it degassing, is what they call it in the vacuum chamber, because it's just
Yeah,
trying
they
to find
it's turned into
equilibrium.
gas.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's boiling inside the balloon. That's crazy. Without any heat.
Yep. That's when you take water, pressure out of water.
That's insane, right?
Oh.
What do we do in outer space?
That's basically what your face is.
Hold that, man. Hold on. Where's...
Your head would burst. Your skull would burst.
We got news with somebody. I have no idea what they're sending me now.
Because the oxygen in your blood, it would literally,
It'd
that would
boil
try
out.
to boil
Yeah.
out of your skin, and you would turn into beef jerky in minutes. Like you'd become beef jerky. That's exactly what happened. You'd shrivel up, and you just turn into a big dry piece of beef jerky with bones all strung to it. It'd be gross.
I think it's
And your
hard
clothes
for
would just start
Hollywood.
to float away, probably.
It'd be hard for Hollywood to reproduce that phenomenon on camera.
No, what we
But
need
wouldn't
to do
you?
is we
You
need
would.
to really,
You wouldn't be
strong
jerky.
vacuum, like
Beef jerky.
build a huge jar full of water and use the water and use a piston in order to create the vacuum.
All the water would come out
and
of
then
it.
put
Wouldn't-
like an actual, maybe not a live animal, but like get like body of a cow, like something big, and put it in there, and then just suck all
Hey,
the
Barbara.
Wouldn't you-
watch it just
Barbara's in.
boil off.
You would explode.
The
Like,
sewage. Well,
You would
yeah,
explode.
it would because we have more. But a dead
It would
animal would,
just-
probably not explode. It
like-
would just boil and gurgle, and yeah, it would be disgusting. I'm sure it would probably look pretty nasty. It would basically boil cold. It would be a cold cooking. It would cook it. I don't even know how to
Yeah,
explain it.
yeah.
It would desiccate it, is what it would do.
Yeah,
It would desiccate the body.
like,
But it would probably be pretty
Alex.
gross. There'd probably be shit out and oozing out through holes in your body and shit.
Same
It'd probably
idea.
be gross, dude. Ugh. I don't even want to think about it, to be honest.
We should go find a video, an older video, where they actually put somebody in a vacuum chamber in a spacesuit, and their tongue, yeah,
And his tongue started boiling, and he fell over, and he didn't remember shit after that.
yeah.
Like, no way, bro. I'm good.
So their whole example and their whole model falls apart with the
Whatever.
vacuum and gravity, dude. You need both. It won't work. The whole thing just falls apart. But that's why the people listen to Neil deGrasse, because he pushes the actual model, the scientific model that they present with the globe. Have you seen the last little talk he did with this little sidekick?
Mm-hmm.
They talk about how the Earth isn't really moving, or it is moving, but it seems like it's not moving. And he boils it all down to a stationary, flat plane. Did Barbara come in?
Yeah, Barb's in.
No, Con left. He wants back in. There you go. Michael, nice to see you tonight.
It
How are you
booted
doing?
me out.
It did? I don't know how that happened. Yeah, Barb's in chat now. So, and I got her song here. I'm going to play it eventually. I got to send it back to the chat. I think, had you watched her new video? Anybody?
I didn't get a chance to yet. I was doing something else at the time.
What's that?
Barbara released her and Mr. Super's song on her channel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right on.
Oh yeah, Jehovah's daughter.
Yeah, Barbara.
Jehovah's daughter. Yeah,
She's
awesome. I like Barbara.
Super gave me the song.
Say hi, because she's watching.
Yeah, she's
You
right
guys,
behind
you
me.
guys know I'm the drummer for his band, right? Jam Deepka,
No, I
right?
didn't know that. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I'm the drummer.
We don't know everything. We're still new, but
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm letting you know. I'm
forgive
letting you
us
know.
and forgive me if I don't know you already. Like if I haven't met you in some chat room to have a conversation, it's possible because I've been around a lot. I was on Discord for a long time, and I knew a lot of people, and I still do, even though I haven't really gotten back in touch with them. But I know lots of flat earthers and lots of Globers that are decent people, you know.
Or no, like a week ago.
Huh?
Nice.
I talked to you a week ago, Ryan.
Did you?
A
week ago.
Where
Yeah,
did we
here.
talk?
In the channel, dude, right here.
Right here. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. You got that same problem Michael's got. I don't remember what
Well,
you did
no,
yesterday.
it's because I go on a whole bunch of different shows, and then when I'm not on
Oh,
those
it's
shows,
it's totally okay. It's okay. You don't have to
It's
apologize.
very hard to remember everybody, but I
You
do.
don't have to
Don't forget that. It's not that I don't remember you. It's just that I'm not placing the conversations because there's so many of them, and I smoke a lot of weed.
Well, it's funny because I actually saw you in another chat, and I saw your name, and I was like, Cookie Monster. I didn't recognize the Cookie Monster, right? And I was like, oh, I think that's the same guy. And I subbed you, and then I was like, oh yeah, it is the same guy.
Yeah, I think I remember that was last night or something, right?
Yeah,
Because I
something
got
like
I
that.
got a weird sub in the middle of the night, and I was like, "Who's this
Yeah,
guy?"
yeah.
I clicked
Mhm.
follow back, so I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll call it short-term memory, man.
Because At least if you followed me, I'll go ahead and follow you back, just because I figured that maybe it is people coming in from the show and whatever. But I'm not sure that I'm even popular enough for that. So, hey, what's up, Jono?
Jono's in there? Hey.
Yesterday, yeah.
Say hey, mate.
We had a big day yesterday, huh, Roger?
Oh, we had a big day. We went on Craig McNair's channel. That was fun.
Oh,
Me, Flatsoid, Ryan. Hey.
Dude, how
He
about
invited me
that
back the
freaking
next day too? Yes.
Did he?
dude? How about that freaking pitch, like the airplane pitch thing? That's pretty much another nail in the another nail in the coffin, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it is.
That's pretty good.
Well, it is, but the funny part is I'm glad that we're finally doing videos like this, but I've known about this a long time. It's just
Of course, but I'm saying
it's like
it's on the back burner, dude.
I didn't think anybody was going to believe that shit. I've got some of that pitch data too on some stuff. I think in one of my files, but like it's hard to bring that. It's hard to like when you're a guy like me. I don't have a college education. I didn't graduate high school. I learned everything that I know from other people and from reading books and going online and reading stuff. So I'm a self-taught person, right? So I only know like I get confirmed from other people. And I usually don't even research something unless someone tells me that it's like that I need to understand it. You know what I mean? Because I don't have a lot of room in here. There's so many damn conspiracies it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, now read.
I get the same flow as everybody else does, though. Every day when I'm looking through YouTube or whatever, I'm looking through my TikTok things, I'm getting these certain videos. And like the one you talked about them having some stockpile of some kind of element, batteries or whatever. I was like, yeah, I heard about that today, but I haven't heard about that at all until now. Today was the first day I heard about it. But it's weird. It's like all of a sudden I saw 2 or 3 different videos on TikTok about it or whatever I was at. It's either YouTube or TikTok. But
well, it was TikTok. I saw it on TikTok. I didn't see it on TikTok, but I don't go on TikTok. But
somebody posted. Yeah, somebody posted.
Yeah, somebody showed that. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, "What's going on here?" So yeah, we're all affected by that, but I don't necessarily take those seriously until I hear.
I looked it up, bro. I always look things up. I research, and then I find out that yes, it's true. It really is true. Like, I wouldn't even bring it up if it wasn't true.
Well, no, I mean, I'd bring it up and just be like, well, what do you guys think?
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm looking for people like you.
Hey guys, I found a quick little video. You can check this out. I'm gonna read it off to you. Do size and shape matter? Featuring David Weiss.
Well, David has his hand in a lot of stuff. He gets a lot of people together and even gets them to make videos, and he puts them on his channel.
Yeah.
Who's Alex?
But I don't necessarily trust him any more than I can throw him either. So I understand where you guys are coming from too.
The point is,
rumors about
he's playing off of this too. Like, remember he couldn't say whether the Earth was flat to Jesse Peterson.
Yeah. It was so funny, dude.
Well,
that was pretty funny. That was pretty funny.
You know where I'm going to come from on that. My thing is this: the fucking Earth ain't flat. It's the fucking water that's flat. So let's be honest. We're on a plane, yes, but the fucking dirt is not flat.
He just didn't want to say. He didn't want to say the word flat. He just didn't want to say it.
That's why I don't like the word. That's why I don't like the title "flat earther" because it's not. Because I get it. We live on a plane, but in reality, if you really want to be honest, it's flat ocean. Why don't we just say it that way? I mean.
Yeah, but Jesse Lee Peterson.
We live on a plane, but the dirt is convex to the water, so obviously it's not necessarily flat, is it? So why do we?
No.
You know what I mean? Though. But yes, I get it. We're on a plane, but why do we have to say it? Why do we say flat Earth when it does confuse people, especially people that don't know the truth of it?
I'm going to have to disagree with you there, right?
First discovered it.
Yeah, Ryan.
I'm going to have to disagree with you. Why? What's wrong with calling it flat?
It was awesome when we first discovered it.
But I mean, plain Earth, a plain Earth or
plain level,
plain Earth, whatever,
it's
level Earth.
Literally level.
There's so many different better words. I mean,
your average normal person will understand flat.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're right.
Probably the why. Yeah, it's because it's such a common word. You're right.
Michael's right, but the thing is, it's a straw man. It's a straw man. You know, it's a straw man, right? You can burn it down. Like you can burn it. By saying,
there's topography.
Because because there's mountains.
Burn it down by being pedantic.
Right. And like I said, we got to be honest. That's why I usually lead off with that when I go in.
Everybody's trying to talk at once.
Yeah,
sorry.
Take turns.
We all have a lot to say, Jim.
It's difficult to get a word in.
Go ahead.
All right, go.
We got another conversation going on here between Scott.
Yeah, me and Ryan is not good. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
It's a triggerful conversation as well, because it's important. Like you've got all these people which are really against the word flat and won't say it at all and stuff like that. Say it's level, not flat, because of mountains and all these kind of things and stuff like. It's almost like we're afraid of that word, almost like they could be a government agent trying to put this into the movement, so we won't say the word flat anymore. I mean, from a global standpoint, it's like we can't even admit that we're flat earthers. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's kind of like, to me, I'm proud of being flat. I think, right, when I discovered it was flat, I was looking forward to people even just saying the word. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, It's again, it means what it means. If you say to a glober who's never heard of flat Earth, but flat Earth's real, and they'll know what you mean in the terms of the concept. They might have misunderstandings like a disc in space and stuff like that kind of thing.
What it,
but in
what
terms
it
of the
means to me,
plane
Lev,
compared to the globe,
what it means to me, Lev, is it's just opposite of a ball. You know, you either
Yeah.
got a ball or it's flat.
And I don't shy away from the flat term. People call me a flat earther all day long. They think I'm crazy as shit anyway, so I don't care.
they'll catch up. They've got to catch up to face truth. They've got no choice
fine with me.
to face truth.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
I always
Lev, I
station
totally agree with you, but like, you know, it's like the rainbow. They just totally destroyed the rainbow. You know, like it's kind of the same kind of thing. So there's kind of a straw man. You know, that's all I was saying.
Yeah, I get you. I want to take a look and see what Dave has to say for himself here, right quick. Do shape and size matter? That's what I hear what he had to say. I'm going to play a little bit of this, see what he's got backwards, but yeah, whatever you want to call it.
This might be one of the most
Backwards,
controversial topics that I've covered on the show, and one of the most controversial topics in general in the truth and freedom community. And no, it's not the germ theory fraud, the Zionist conspiracy, the Holocaust, or Sandy Hook. On this episode, we're talking about the shape of the earth. And if you feel triggered before you turn this episode off, please.
What do you want to say now, Michael?
How can it be a controversial topic on a truth channel?
Yeah, that's a good question. If you're telling the truth, it's not a controversy. You're either lying or you're telling the truth. It's black or it's white there, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, right. It's crazy. It's crazy that he says. Yeah, they always say that.
Yeah.
They always say it.
Let's press on through. Let's see what else they're going to bullshit us with.
Please just hear me out. I used to make fun of flat earthers. In fact, I used to tweet about it as recently as 2020. I was obsessed with the possibility of life on other planets, researching declassified CIA archives about aliens from outer space. Much of my spiritual perspective.
Now, Michael, you're right. The rest of the shit he just spit out after that, he got no proof for any of it. Aliens, CIA operatives, poisoning people, or whatever the hell he just said. He's no more a truther than a politician. He's just spitting out shit he heard on TV.
It was centered around the globe via the law of one, and my favorite movie was Interstellar. I'd previously claimed that I looked into flat earth, which really consisted of me watching biased videos debunking superficial flat earth arguments while propping up the globe with clever logical fallacies. As I was encouraging people to trust their own observations and experiences, I began really questioning what my own observations and experiences were telling me about this realm. And as I became...
And that's the first good thing he said so far. Do you agree?
Whatever worse things he said his favorite movie was Interstellar.
I know. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good movie, but it's not. The whole point they make them is to like get you to think that it's real to begin with. They put it out there. Yeah.
Became more proficient in recognizing when logical fallacies are cleverly pushed as evidence, I started noticing the same behavior coming from globe proponents as those who promote the fraudulent germ theory. Needless to say, I started seeing the earth through a new lens. And I want to be clear, just because logical fallacies are used to promote something by some people, that doesn't mean that the topic is incorrect or wrong. It was just an interesting observation that I can...
Now, what did he just say, dude? Seriously, play that back in your head for a minute.
I think that was a Kamala thing. It sounded like Kamala. I swear. I thought I heard Kamala's voice coming out of his mouth. I swear.
If you're basing it on a logical fallacy to begin with, it's still a fallacy. Well, go ahead, Phil.
Talking in circle shit makes me confused.
Well, he did say germ theory. He talked about germ theory, though.
Threw that out there.
Yeah.
Sometimes they throw that in there, you know.
Yeah, I'm an anti-vaxxer.
Oh, what? What do you
Love
say?
Me. Yeah, I got you. Let's get to the David Weiss part. I'm not going to listen to this guy anymore. This is David Weiss after all that bullshit.
I don't know.
You're not going to get any less bullshit from Dave, though, are you? Like,
Yeah, not really. No, he's gonna pander to these people.
in fact, he's going to pile on bullshit.
He's gonna smear it in deep. Here we go.
He started saying some things to me that caught my attention, especially pointing out that a lot of the same logical fallacies that are used by virologists to uphold that model are also used by proponents of the heliocentric model. And when I started really looking into it, setting aside my preconceived notions, I was shocked to find a lot of inconsistencies. Like model.
That's a real shocker there, dude. I think the whole germ theory is
Is it
based
me,
on
or
the cell
is
theory.
this like I hear people saying this same script over and over again, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
they,
I don't
they hear
trust
it
it.
one point. Yeah.
I don't trust it either, but I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if it gets any better.
And I'll say this, I wouldn't call myself a flat earther by any means, but I would definitely say that the accepted model for the earth and the way the lights in the sky work with the earth and all of these things, there are countless lines of so-called evidence that they put forth that are demonstrably false. And then other than that, I make no positive claims on what it is. I just...
So he's a jellyfish.
The jellyfish?
I don't make any positive.
The jellyfish or a walrus, who knows?
He's got those
It's always
spine, he
something.
bounces around everywhere.
He's a fence walker.
Like,
He's
I'm
just
not
walking.
making any. I'm not. Yeah. You got it. Go ahead.
Fence walking.
Anybody else got anything else? Yeah. It's an art form, dude. It is. All right, let's
know
hear
that
it
it's clearly not what they say
It's
it
funny.
is.
That's not what you were saying in the car to me on the way here. You sounded like a full-on flat earther. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He did not say that. All right.
Right.
Here's the thing. During our conversation,
Lap it up. There you go.
Yep.
We start.
Well, I mean,
Don't kiss me.
if it was me sitting up there, if I was in that position like Dave is, I'd be making jokes too. So just
Yeah.
remember that if I ever got up there or whatever, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be making jokes too. But I won't be
Yeah, he
making
wants to
jokes to make the whole thing look stupid. I'll be making jokes about other things, you know. But Dave seems to like to just. It's like he thinks it's funny to make fun of us at the same time as trying to promote us at the same time because he thinks, I guess that gets his attention.
He's trying to be likable.
because they go to his watch the video.
He's trying to be
Yeah.
likable.
Yeah, exactly. And he is a likable guy. I know a lot of people that have met him at the flat earth conventions, and they say he's a great guy and he's really easy to like and everything, and that's the reason why he's who he is, right? He's got this way about him, but
He's got
I want to
charisma,
like
dude.
him, right? He seems like a nice guy, but I don't know if
Yeah,
I trust that. That
he's
always
got the
scares me.
he's got the Jewy
He's got
charisma.
that weird uncle vibe. Got the weird uncle vibe, bro. Like,
Yeah,
what I mean?
but
That
the
uncle
thing
that
is, like,
shows you
the
porn
name of this
or something, like that's what it reminds me of.
the name of his podcast is the Flat Earth Podcast. Dude. That's what I don't get.
Sorry. I'm just being honest, though.
Yeah. And so he should change himself to the True Earther and go over with Jaron and start his little club like they have been doing behind everybody's back. That's really what's going on. It started off with
what it's all about now
him.
is start your own club. If you don't like the cult that we already have, start your own, right?
Yeah, I know. That's what
Can
they
you
did.
remember when me and PJ did a stream about Dave, like calling him out on that? Jesse.
Yeah, and
I
then
remember that one.
almost right after that, guess what happened? He was on Dave's
Well-
show and he was on Sobs, and
Yeah, he damage control quick, dude.
it's almost like he heard it.
You know what were crazy? They were like Karen B and Ted Summer in my chat,
Oh yeah, I
Oh.
see them now, dude. I
Not all's well over there, like not all's well at all.
No,
I know who she is.
The
I don't.
Mark Sargent's
I don't
girl,
have a
dude.
problem with anybody. Like I said, I don't necessarily have a problem with anybody that's in the chat on any side, because I'll make friends with everybody. But at the same
Because,
time,
you know,
I know
that-
who's who and I know
That's
what.
not my point, Ryan. My point where I thought they were all in league together, sort of thing.
Yeah, but not necessarily. Yeah,
And it don't look like looks like there's a bit of.
well,
they
we all
turned on
have
each other
doubts,
quick,
right?
dude.
We all have our doubts, right? And we get weird vibes, and we, like that's just how we are. Like our experience and our witness is what drives us to do and think and believe what we do, right? Or know what we know, right?
So you guys get the gist of this video, don't you? I think I'm
like
good.
the craziest thing for me is right. The guy goes around on all these programs, channels, calls himself Flat Earth Dave. He's been around longer than I have, you know. And he can't answer the simple question, do you know 100% without a shadow of a doubt? No, Earth's flat. And they were like, couldn't answer it.
Honestly, I think
the
that's
problem.
a question.
Everything but
I would have
that,
still
dude.
answered it.
Yeah.
I would have been like, what kind of question is that? Like,
That
you
was
want me-
weird.
You want me to
Yeah,
look
you'd
at the
be like,
camera and
"Of
say,
course it
yes,
is."
I know it's fucking flat, okay, dude? Like,
Deal
is that
with
what's on here?
Yeah.
Like, wow,
All right.
yeah.
Now I want to take a look at Brian's
You know what
little
it
thing on
seems
the
to
show
me
today.
with them all, like, it seems like
Go ahead.
they've known about this final experiment thing. And they seem to want to be fence sitters now, do you know what I mean? In case these so-called ballers come back with some
what?
24 hours sun bullshit.
Did you guys see the new video with Lisbeth? I watched like 5 minutes. I'm like, I can't take this. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
It's like,
So it's on-
honestly, it's nonsense.
Is it on Duffy's channel?
It's on TF, the Flatters, whatever. It's funny because he played.
I wonder
He
how bad
played.
they're smashing on me right now.
He played. Somebody played a song. It was pretty. It was actually a decent song about. It was funny, but then he played another song. It was really bad. But she's apparently, you know, like a NASA friend, a friend of NASA person.
I got you.
Oh, you know what's fun? You know what's really funny? I noticed. You know who Melodome is, right? When Austin Thompson, I think his name.
Melodome.
Yeah. You know, well,
Yeah, he's doing the 420 thing with Saab and Jaren, right?
Yeah. But
I talk to him when I go in there. Yeah.
But do you know that he started saying Flat Gang, and then that girl has like a whole thing on TikTok or whatever, the Telegram or something called Flat Earth Gang. I find it funny. You know why? Because I find it funny because freaking Melodome Austin stole that name and the whole show from my friend Christian Knapp. If you know who Christian Knapp is, probably not.
Yeah.
Because you haven't seen him. You probably do. Yeah.
I don't know where I heard it.
Yeah, Christian Knapp he was actually on the show with him. He actually created the show, and Austin just stole the show from him and just like literally said, "Screw you." And so yeah, it's like old beef. It's like 2 years old.
Yeah, I've got one with somebody too. It's similar like that, where we got together and we were supposed to do something together, and then it got all weird.
Yeah. I mean, not that it was like a big channel or anything, but like, it's just shiesty.
Investors, they kind of like, you gotta watch out for those investment people.
Yeah, a lot of shiestiness, dude. A lot of shiestiness going on.
Bastards, yeah, there really is, and they'll just
That's how it works, though. You know.
When I met Duffy in person, man, there was no such thing as a final experiment.
Oh, dude, hold on. You met Duffy? You met Duffy?
Yeah, he's
Roger?
met Duffy live, yeah.
Roger and Dusty are best of pals, man.
We are, dude. We hang out daily.
Roger's a fucking man, dude.
No, he lives about 8 miles from me here, and his
This was
church.
before his little experiment thing.
Yeah, he went on autodidactic, and he's pushing the final experiment. I saw him like.
Oh yeah.
I sent him a super chat, and he said, "Roger, if you want to come to my church, you can." I said, "I would love to come to your church," and we had a little back and forth with super chats on autodidactic show. And I went down to his church the next Sunday, and I live streamed it. And Sovereign Soul Dave actually broadcast it. I got there on a Thursday night. They said they had services at 8:00, and I get there, and there's nobody there at 8:00. And there's a renovation sign for the building in front of the building. I showed it all to Dave, and then Jaren took off like I was making the story up, and he took it on his show, and he's talking about this shit constantly ever since then. And I got the live stream to show it, yeah. And then
Oh wait, are you the guy
back.
you're the guy that went in there and like looked around and then like you heard people talking
No.
weird?
That wasn't me. That was somebody
okay,
else.
all right, okay, yeah.
No, that was somebody else. That was somebody else that went there, and they saw some people coming out of the building or something, and then people started.
No, they
went in. They went in the building and they heard like weird. Yeah. Okay.
They heard people talking about flat earthers.
Different
sent you
person,
or
but
something.
yeah. But this was around the same time, though. Yeah.
So Roger, is Duffy as like shady as he kind of feels like on video?
Not really. No, when you
No?
get to meet him in person, I would say he's guarded, dude. He
Yeah.
He didn't come off like a complete ass to you. He knows
Probably
how to
didn't
talk and
expect him to
communicate.
show up. Probably.
Yeah, he didn't. He's like, when I showed up, he was sitting in the corner of the back of the room in the Sunday school, and he walked out from behind a table, and oh, you're Roger. And he walked up, shook my hand. Then he went and grabbed his phone and showed me the email they supposedly had sent me. And
let's see, you're gonna get.
Wait, hold on, I can't hear it, Roger. What?
Sorry.
The email?
Yeah, he sent me an email. He supposedly sent me the email. I didn't get them until I got back home. I checked the emails after I left the church that Sunday. And then I had emails from his, one of his assistants sent me an email.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his name was Scott somebody. And he said he invited me back on the 29th to do a presentation. But I didn't get that second email till like the next week. I didn't see it. And I didn't check my email right away, and I missed the date. But yeah, he invited me to go present at his church. But I talked to people who have done it before, like Effed Up World, and he said, it's kind of off, dude. It was weird. It's like, but I know now that looking at Bob Enyart and all the stuff he wasn't there to make Flat Earth look good. He was there to make a fool out of me. So I
know. Yeah, I know Joe Effed Up World. Yeah, he's actually a good dude. But like he says that he has like a not mental but a physical problem. Like he has like what is his like, what do you call it when you have a physical ailment, whatever it is, that's why he's kind of weird. That's what he said.
I didn't see any signs of that. He was kind of like, he's skinny, he's small, he's shorter than I am.
He's a little man.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, Roger. Like, this is what I think. This is my postulation. I can't back it up. Bob Enyart taught Will Duffy, and they have a belief that the firmament is the crust of the earth. And that's Duffy's all issue with Flat Earth, because it disproves what he was taught by Bob Enyart. So that's why he's so invested in this. He wants to disprove Flat Earth because it goes against what he's been taught by his mentor.
Yeah, and he'll do everything to get that over with.
But think about it. Psalms like says that the firmament shows his handiwork. That doesn't mean like in the stars in the sky. So why would you even say that? Why would any Bible guy say that? It doesn't make any sense.
I can't figure it out either. I said the same thing, exactly almost the same words you just said. I said the same thing on the live show when we talked about it. I said, what the hell's wrong with people?
Yeah. And
that was almost my exact words.
Talk to him about it face to face.
It was almost exactly the same word.
Keith said debate. I do too. Did everybody freeze up, or is it just me?
No.
Oh, okay. No, Ryan was really still.
I just I was trying not to talk over him.
The firmament is obviously the sky. The sky, the heavens is layered, is level. It's really levels. Like that's, it's like obvious. It can't be the ground. Like, why would you say the ground?
In Bible, it actually calls the firmament sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Exactly.
So why Genesis 2, right? Yeah.
Well, it's in a lot of places, actually.
Yeah.
The heavens, the sky, Rakia. It's called Rakia.
Yep.
The Hebrew.
The words, yeah.
It just means the sky.
Yeah. So the whole point is the ground is not heavens. The heavens are above us. And that's.
Oh.
But I think Bob Enyart was doing some crack one night, and he's like, "Dude, what if we say?"
Maybe. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, yes. I'm not going to accuse him. I don't know. Bob Enyart, I've seen only 2 clips of him. Yeah. Well, you were talking about pitch data earlier. We did it on Flatsis today. So
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Right quick. But yeah.
I'm going to have to get
off,
really
quick,
Roger.
though,
all right.
Because you met him, which is interesting. I didn't know you actually, because you told me that you live near him, but like, did he seem genuine? Like, did he seem, you know what I mean? Like he really just messed up when he lied to Sean Griffin. When he lied to Sean Griffin, and he said, "I don't know who's doing the final experiment," and then he had to make his rebuttal. Like, do you think that was? Do you think that was an honest mistake?
No, I don't think that. No, but he's doing that for the camera. That's all an act when he's on the front. But
Yeah.
when he was talking to me, it was like 5 minutes worth of conversation. He offered me breakfast to Sunday morning. They were being kind to me and stuff. And he kind of introduced me to some of the congregation. This is Roger. He's going to do a presentation. He was cordial. When you meet somebody, you can automatically get a feel just by the look in their eye. You know, you could get a feel. He would actually.
That's what I mean.
To the point where he would probably. Yeah, I could say that he probably would.
Roger.
Yeah, you got to go. Right?
I'm gonna have to get off, mate. I've got to go out.
All right, Michael, it was wonderful having you here, sir.
Yeah,
you come back anytime you want to.
You all. Always a pleasure.
Nice meeting you, man.
I want to be as nice as I can be.
I'm subscribed to you, Scott.
No.
Yeah, awesome. I'm subscribed to you too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start doing more music, like truther music. Actually, I'm talking to my guitarist. I'm gonna put out some
I like
stuff.
chickens, right?
Hey, chicken leg.
Chickens.
What are you talking about, Michael?
Scott had some chickens, didn't you?
Oh,
Yeah, my chickens. Yeah, I got
we're showing progress from them being chicks to like.
I got 11 left.
Cool.
We only lost 3 chickens. We got 11 left. So, and they survived during the storm. They're fine. So it's all they're doing well.
Charlotte right now.
Yeah. Anyway, I've got to go, guys. Love you all. God bless.
Love you too, Michael. Bye.
Later, Michael.
But Roger, really quick, about how he took over that church, and he really isn't a pastor. He even admitted it, you know. Like he's
go to seminary.
Did he?
No, he didn't.
Oh, he did. Okay, yeah.
Bob. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. He learned from his friend Bob. But he's really not, you know, like, dude, honestly, he's just not really a Bible. If you really read the Bible. Huh?
We know he's an agent.
What,
bro.
Ryan?
We're quite aware. He's an agent.
I'm
we know
not
he's an agent, bro.
An agent? I don't think he's an agent, seriously, or they don't know what they're doing. I don't think they know it though. I think they're like they're kind of under. Yeah. They're under a spell, dude. People are under a spell. A lot of people are under spells, dude. They really are, dude. Like I know it for a fact. I've been saying this for like 10 years now. Like, dude, people are under spells. They put on you. Like, not you, obviously.
You're absolutely.
But like, it really is true.
Right. It is spiritual. You're right, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I think they're on a mission, and they get this. They get the bug, dude. They get the bug, and they go off on it, dude. And I guarantee you, with all the financial troubles Duffy's having, he sees a golden ticket himself with this YouTube thing with the final experiment. So he's really piping it up, and he's going to make revenue off of it, just alone off the YouTube channel. Let alone anybody who wants to sponsor him.
Oh.
He's a business.
But he got.
I thought about this, but go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, okay. So like,
I don't have anything to say right now.
Sorry, but like, so think about this, right? It's called the final experiment, which is not. It's not an experiment. They're going to observate. Like it's going to be an observation, right? The experiment is what he's doing when he's like, "Oh, look, Eric Dubay turned it down, and Mark Sargent's talking about me." That's the final experiment, right? Think about it. I thought about this the other day, like a week ago. I'm like, dude, this is the final experiment because he's doing an experiment on freaking flat earthers and globe earthers, and mainly flat earthers. Think about it,
dude.
He's freaking messing with people's minds. You know.
I know, but the thing is, he's pulling out the pretenders, dude. That's what he's doing. Yeah. I've told him myself through DMs and messages on his channel that I'll go to Antarctica and go down there and do an observation. I don't care. If he wants to prove it that me and everybody else, I'll go with him. I'm not scared to get on a plane. And what it is everybody's piped up on these conspiracies, like, oh, they're going to wreck the plane. They're not going to see anything. Everybody says all this stuff constantly. I know you're not the only one.
It probably won't even happen.
Bro,
it probably won't happen. It probably won't happen, dude. Seriously.
You're telling me you wouldn't buy insurance for that flight?
Yeah.
I'd buy
How
them.
much? How much would that be though? That would be like thousands of dollars. Think about it.
Well, he's buying the trip, dude. He said he'd send somebody down, a flat earther. I mean, but he doesn't want anybody that's not in the limelight. So he did.
Who's this girl that he picked out? She's a nobody. I've never even heard of her.
Yeah, well, she's eye candy for him, dude. You know
guess.
what he's famous for? No, he lost his wife
about whether she's
to
even
his
a girl, but that's not. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
you're suspicious about everybody. You think
I am,
everybody's-
dude. I know because I know these people are okay. I won't say it. I'll shut up.
It's
You
fine,
guys do
dude.
this
It's
one,
all
but just remember what I said because later on you're gonna find out I'm probably right.
Eric
It
is a girl.
usually turns out that way. So I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know,
reason
maybe-
Go ahead.
It's because I've been such a shitty person my whole life that I actually underplayed these fucking head games and I've tried to manipulate people before.
Yep.
So that I'm a shitty person, but it's the truth, right? I had to because that's how I dealt with all the shit that
I don't think you're a shitty
dealt with
person
in
now, though. You're not a shitty person now.
I try not to be, but I'm saying I could go
No.
that route. I could go, and like I've done it little bits of it. Manipulating people, but I try to make it fun. I try to make it fun and funny, right? I don't try to like go after somebody and say like they're a shitty person unless I really unless they show me that they're shitty. Like Arwen, it's hard not to pick on Arwen. It's hard not to be, even though I don't know if he really is a flat earther or not. Maybe he really is, but I know he's confused because the things that he says, I mean, you get to see Jamie's videos to see that, but you know what I mean? It's like,
Well, I can tell you something about Arwen. We were talking in chat one day, and
I just hope that I never get to a point where I act like that. That scares me to death. It really does. You know what I mean? That I would any of us could end up in that position.
Well, just
where
don't do it
we
then.
push
Don't do it.
everybody away. You know what I mean? Like, that's scary. It is.
Well, Arwen's looking for like the most outrageous stuff. I told him that we could have a pinwheel Earth model, like refraction as the world spins makes everything visible, like in a hologram. So the Earth is a pinwheel. He actually really strange.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not kidding, Dad. It's not a joke. No, see, Duffy lost his wife because he slept with a secretary, a younger secretary.
Oh,
so I think
yeah. Wait a minute. You never. I remember you saying that, but I thought you were kidding.
No, dude, that's real.
So when you met him, he was with his wife, and then after that, he
No, that's the wife he has now. That's how.
So he's been through quite a few of them, has he?
He's got a whole mess of kids. They were all there at the church, dude. So I don't know if they all have the same mama. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't look like the mama that was sitting there. Yeah. Baby mama's daddy, much?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's take a look at Flats's video. I like Brian's presentation today. It was really pretty good. I like the one they did on QE's better.
Yeah, I agree.
The pitch data is quite a killer, I think. Nice little intro. I love the retro television and the brick wall. Good floor.
Sunrise on the land so wide. Feels like I'm meant to stride.
I like the song too.
Flat earth beneath my feet.
Really quick, Roger.
Knowing I'm here to
Oh, hold on. I gotta get to the
oceans.
Okay, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna ask you, like, really quick, like, how big was that church? Like, like, is it like a mega church or like a medium?
No, it's little, man. I'd say
Little?
the
Yeah.
congregation had to be around 50 to 60 adults with like probably 40 kids. And the building
Yeah.
itself is no bigger than a gymnasium at the most. If that.
Oh, okay. So a small church. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But it's called, what is it called again? It's is it
Agape.
Agape? Yeah.
Christian fellowship. Yeah.
But you know
Faith
that.
Fellowship, sorry.
But you know that Agape, they're everywhere. That I see them.
Yeah, everybody's got that one. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those global churches.
Name of
Yeah. They pulled it out of the 7 names of love, and Agape's the God kind of love. So a lot of the pastors they want to really seem.
Well, it means unconditional love. Yeah, that's what it got.
The God kind of love. Yeah.
Oh.
Let me hit the play button again. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know how big.
No, it's not that big. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit so we can hear each other.
What? What?
each other. So let's get past the
What?
intro.
He's got a presentation to
All right,
give.
here we go. Brian's
and
gonna
I
present.
think, when you're ready, Brian, yeah, you can do it. Appreciate you coming on, by the way.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I was supposed to be here a week ago.
I speak Gaelic.
Yeah, a little bit Gaelic, yeah.
But I'm here. Like that, because it is, as far as I'm concerned, I know you, like me, were looking for it for years, to get together for years. And we were told by the commercial plane commercial pilots on the Globe site that I was told by Wolfie it would cost $100,000 or $200,000 to get it. I was told
that's a bunch of bullshit too. Wolfie, just lead him down the path. Dude.
It was all like, push it away, never mind that. It costs too much. Then it's like, oh, that won't prove anything, blah, 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 blah. And it's all not get it, type stuff. So we have it now. And would you believe a Glober got it for me? Unbelievable.
And how long have we been asking Globers now? A few years?
Oh, years. I don't know how long with yourself.
Where did Scott go?
I don't know.
Night, Scott, if he left. Did he come back?
I had an internet problem or something.
They could have. Yeah, I've been trying to get a hold of my mom for the past 2 days, and she hasn't answered me back. She lives right down below where he is.
In certain places, it's still messed up, maybe. And it's not working
if
properly.
they lose power at the towers, what happens is it goes on the backup, and it's batteries.
And the battery doesn't last very long. Yeah, I know. But there's batteries all over. Yeah, I know.
They're huge batteries, dude.
I didn't know that either.
Are we talking about you? No, not Shallow. We're not talking about you. We're talking about.
I thought you were trying to speak to me on something like that. I disappeared for a second.
No, not you. No, Scott jumped out. I think he did. I don't think he did it on purpose, or if he did, he just slipped out the back door. He's gone. All right. If he comes back, he lost connection. I don't know. Have you seen this yet, Sheldon? Did you were in there, weren't you? You were watching it.
What on your stream? When you went to
stream? Yeah. No, this one right here. Today.
Oh, like a Flat Earth were reviewing it, weren't they?
No, this is the day Brian's Logic, the Irish boy. He came on Flat's channel and reviewed his pitch data that he had. Did you watch that one?
No, I don't think I did.
Well, you get a chance to now.
Cool.
Oh, cool. Exciting.
Thrills.
No, I'm just kidding.
There's loads you miss, isn't there?
But yeah, sometimes when you don't know what you're about to see, you're like, oh, okay, great. You're like, what? Who? What? I don't know. Do I remember this? I don't remember. Do I remember that?
No. People, we catch more attention when we go over. Is Craig still going anyways? That's the question. Should we check out and see if Craig's still on?
I can look if you want me to.
I can pull it up right now.
I can look, but I was just going to ignore him. But yeah, we can.
I don't want to go on there.
David Banner's live. David Banner's live.
Nice.
So,
we're live right now.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know because that's what we always do usually when we're talking, right? We're telling each other who's live.
Pop over there.
You're gonna go over there and talk smack, or you're gonna say something. Or you're gonna go over there and say hi.
I'm already doing chat.
I want to see.
I don't see anything. But I'm not subscribed to him. It was just popping up here because I went to the one or two.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me go back and look at my history.
Oh, dude.
Find it. Yeah. Hold on. Let me go find one of them. I was watching Ren Stimpy today. Yeah.
Nice. Fight the Flat Earth. It isn't saying it's live anymore.
Okay.
I think he's done.
Here it is.
Yeah. Thank God.
No, it's over. Yeah, it's over now.
I'll see.
Oh, wait.
He's got no live streams, so yeah.
Is that live? No.
No, he's not live.
No, no, he finally quit. I guess his subscriptions finally ran out.
Yeah, the so-called subscriptions just finally ran out. So what's Banner's logo he's got tonight?
Oh, back to Banner. Okay, hold on.
Back to Banner.
Back to Banner. Oh, nice. I'm liking that.
Yeah, he's got Lucky Haskins on right now.
It looks like he's got Lucky Haskins on there. Logical Observations over there. Scott's over there. Little Wings over there. And Lev's over there. So they're going back and forth between the two of us.
Yeah, they want to, get the gossip on. Yeah.
I was going to say traitors.
They're not traitors, dude. Dave Banner
I know I'm kidding, but I'm
on
just
here
saying.
last night, dude. Literally. Dave's cool. I like him.
No, it's fine. No, I completely understand. I do the same thing. I bounce around I just do. I have lots of friends. I have lots of friends that I like to support, so I do. I'll go to their shows.
Yeah, I want to see if PJ's coming on at what time. Let's see if TJ's coming on at the right time or not. He's not got anything up yet. Hold on. Let's go to this channel. Live. Nope. He's not posting anything.
Lev is in there chatting in the other one, but he's in here talking to us.
Bastard.
He's all, hey, Ryan. What are you doing in there?
Nice. I imagine they do. I don't bounce around that much. If I'm involved with the show, like classes, I stay in the whole stream. I don't hop out.
Well, yeah, I knew that was going to happen with all the different shows and with all the people that we're becoming affiliated with, that we were going to run into that problem where we're all doing our live streams at the same time. But but it's nice to know that everybody's bouncing around and giving us full support. That's awesome. I think that's great.
Nice.
That makes me feel good. Yeah, definitely.
Vlad came in here last night, didn't he?
Huh? What did you say? Yeah.
Vlad? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I try to promote a show when he actually has one. I'll restream it for him. I'll push his live shows out. Don't mind that at all. I sent him over to see Dave because Dave told me he likes maps like the 1800 maps and stuff. So he was talking about it, and I was like, Dave does it. So he got together with Dave, and they did a whole little series on it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't bad. Let's take a look at the pitch data right quick.
Schulster's over there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Squirrel Sniper, FPV, Angel. I think I remember that person. On a plane. That person.
Yeah, no, on a plane.
I've seen a lot. Most of these people I've seen before in other chats.
Well, Anna's in here every once in a while.
That's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Nice.
We know what's up. So I was just saying hi.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll play a little more of the pitch data right quick.
Skinning up and listening. Skinnying up and listening.
All right. Nice. All right. Ready? Click.
The Wolfie for years.
I'm ready.
Yeah, at least 3 or 4 years by now.
Or at least, and more.
Yeah.
I mean, they had 8. Like Wolfie's in this arena was 8 years. He's around since 2016, so he had 8 years to produce this. He never did, And
there's a reason for that.
Even I've asked Wolfie for it because I know it makes him run off. So when
Who's
he's
that?
doing
Is that the
trolling
boss
me,
man?
I just ask him that, and then he runs off.
That's
Go on, sorry, PJ.
Cats.
No, sorry, I was just agreeing. He's always he runs off no matter what you ask him. I've seen him running off with flats. We've seen him run off even back in Brandon's. He used to run off as well. He's always run.
He's a bit of a bully. That's
Aye.
all he ever was. He's a bit of a bully.
Aye.
And he tried and bully flat earthers who we thought were easy prey and stuff like that. As soon as I started bringing up the lift effect some years ago, he was not wanting, or any of the other commercial pilots did not want to deal with that because the lift effect proves everything they're saying completely incorrect.
Of course.
What I'm going to go through tonight is we did a presentation already on the Ball Busters, but that involved a portion from QE and Adam. So I obviously can't do their portions tonight because it would take too long to try and add in their portions as well. But what I'm going to do tonight is some of what I did on the Ball Busters presentation. But I'm going to
That was a good one, by the way.
Whereas
We
I'm
did
going to
that
show
one.
because since we did that presentation, and I mirrored it onto my own channel.
Let's shoot it back.
I've gotten the responses.
Barber,
from
you're the
Ball
bomb. I see you. I see you over there chatting it up over there and taking care of business.
Then the word refraction in. So I'm going to
get
go
to
and
the
share my
data.
screen.
There we go.
Sorry, now I'm just not as used to restream.
I'm not used to restreaming either.
Okay.
It's a pain in the ass.
Ready to start?
It is a pain in the ass.
I think that's a yes.
Yes.
Great. So you should be seeing a big airplane diagram on your screen. So
I see it, sir.
Yes.
All right.
Who's
This
that voice? I don't know.
pitch data
You
I've
should be
been
quiet,
looking for
Ryan.
this data for
Go to
years.
mute.
I know Flatside's been looking for it for years. I don't know who else has
That was
been looking
funny.
for it, but I'm sure there's others. Or even if there isn't, there's at least two of us who've been asking for years. And I'm sure, and other people, I'm not saying that no one less asked for it. I'm just saying that it's a good few years ago that we started asking for it.
I'm such a little
And
shit.
I know
Are you?
myself that I was
Yes.
told that it would cost ridiculous prices to get it. And
All right, I want
I'm always
to
making jokes and fucking around.
I want to ask Lev a question. Do you understand how flight works, like lift, updraft, and how drag?
Yeah.
And, okay, yeah, so basically, what he's going to show you in this presentation is that you, in order to maintain that horizon we're talking about, which they set on the ground level, it stays the same, but they have to maintain that speed and lift and have the pitch at the same level. But if the ground below, the atmosphere, or atmos as people like to call it, the pressure would have to, you'd have to maintain it at that level, and it doesn't curve during this whole flight. He presents the pitch data across the board, including the lift, drag, and everything else that goes with it, and the pitch data shows the same horizon across for that long. And that won't work on a ball. That's basically what that's what everybody's chirping. You do understand that. I was just checking if you knew what he's presenting or not. Have you touched on the subject at all? Have you looked into it?
I mean, I'm familiar with it all. It's kind of like because like I mean, it's kind of like it's all flat anyway, so you know what I mean.
I know.
It's never, you're never going to get any of that curvature with it and stuff, that kind of thing.
Well, I heard
but-
Nathan
so
say
what's the point to it, in a sense?
Well, yeah,
Because like
the point. Well, the point is, like, you get the official data from a government agency that actually shows the horizon to be completely flat for thousands of miles. It's like the finishing touches on a cake. That's what Nathan said. It's like the chef's kiss. Like, here you go. It's flat, motherfucker. Like, ta-da. That's all they're doing with the pitch data. That's what they wanted, that finishing touch, that home run hit. That the data is flat. No doubts, because there's people that doubt it. And there's been pilots that actually tested this out. You heard about the guy who wrecked his plane testing to see if the Earth plane, when he tried to see where the Earth curve was, he flew like the Earth was actually curved. He dipped his horizon, and he crashed the plane. That's the kind of crazy you get.
Dumbass. Fucking dumbass. What were you thinking, bro?
There's a curve, man. I gotta do it.
You learn how to fly a plane like everybody else. You go to plane school and you take a class, dude. It's not that different.
They teach you it's a flat
level,
plane,
bro.
dude. Yeah. It's top
They're so
secret though.
stupid, though. It's like, how do you not know that? Like, you would think they would at least went to the airport and asked the people at the airport, "How does this work? You know, how does this plane fly?" Or they would have done some research, but no, they don't do any at all. It's like they don't even know. I did more research than most of these, and they're calling me dummy, and they're telling me I'm uneducated. It's like, bro, I don't care if you got a degree. If you really believe what you're telling me, then you're a moron or you're mentally ill. It's one or the other, bro. It's like, there is no other excuse for it. It's like,
There isn't no excuse for it at all.
you're dealing with the mentally ill. You're dealing with a crazy person. You're not gonna, it's like beating a dead horse, or leading a horse to water, or whatever. It's like
you can't make a jackass haul your load until you beat the hell out of it.
The only way you can get through people like that is with God. It's the only way. It's you have to ask God for your help, and let Him be the one, because He does it in His own time, So we that's why sometimes if people are really they're that strongly against change, then I just don't, don't waste my time with them, right? I mean, that's the way I
One of
feel
the
about it.
problems is everybody believes that they're right. You know what I mean? Like when you were on Globe, you believed you were right, but that was due to having faith in your teachers and stuff like that kind of thing, right? So, like a lot of Globers, like natural Globers, not like government or anti-flat earthers as such and stuff like that.
They just believe the story, of course, and they realize that, I'm sure.
Yeah, but they're still in that belief. So it's like if you pull out something which is evidence and stuff like that kind of thing, then they discount it because they've already checked in their mind that we've got a big list of things which haven't been addressed and stuff like that kind of thing, moon landing or whatever else and stuff like that, which is easy to be debunking. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, all you have to do is watch it nowadays compared to you don't even need somebody to say if there's anything suspicious about it. You watch it and it's like watching Battlestar Galactica from
Yeah,
70s.
it is. It's a movie, dude. Yeah. But the thing is, on a clinical level, that's what they're aiming for with Nathan Oakley and the crew over there. They've been pushing for pitch data since I started going over. Well, before I went over there, about around the same time, they started talking about pitch data. One of the over there actually went out and did his own pitch data with a drone, and he came back with the same basic. It can only go so far with a drone, not like a commercial airliner could go. And he came back with level pitch data himself. And they said we didn't know how to analyze it to begin with, which we actually do. You can read up on these things. You can figure out how it works. So the big thing with them is, the gravity, the weight. We push disequilibrium, relative density disequilibrium, instead of gravity, because gravity just feeds into the heliocentric model and the atom model, and everything's held together by gravity. Even the chair that I'm sitting on, everything at a base level. But then they'll double back off of it, like, oh, we don't mean everything. No, it doesn't. They back off of it. Yes, because it's a lie. One lie leads to another one, man. That's really what I get out of it.
It's like you can increase mass, like from 1 gram to 2 grams, right? But if it's Earth's weight as well, sorry, go on.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying, but there is no proof that mass attracts mass. The larger the mass, the larger the density is. It's got a bias. It goes down, but that's where the heliocentric part of it takes over, because down is around the ball, so they're constantly falling. You follow what I'm saying?
I'm a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut out on it soon in a few minutes. Actually,
Dude, I'm gonna play Barbara's song and round out because it's 2 hours now.
So. Yeah, I'm going to go before my battery goes actually, because I'm waiting for boiler to get fixed, so I'm waiting on a phone call. So
nice.
my
Sounds like fun,
charger's in the room, and I'm far away from the front plug socket, so I won't be able to say.
What's wrong with your boiler? Did it burst?
It broke down yesterday, so I'm waiting for a repair person to come over. I've tested valves and all that kind of thing, tried to reset it, but it's not having it. So let's see what's up.
So what's your boiler do? Is it your heater or is it water?
Gas, but water, but radiators, all that kind of thing.
So you ain't got no heat or nothing.
Yeah,
well, at least it ain't winter.
Gas, candles and stuff.
I've been there. I know. I've been trying to get a hold of my mom. She's in the Carolinas, right where the hurricane's going on, and she hasn't called me back. So I'm gonna pick up the phone tomorrow when she's up and try calling her. They're in the middle of the hurricane. So
what does that mean? Do you require a middle name? My grandma called me Bugada for 51 years.
Do you need a middle name? Is that a requirement? Mr. Shaolin's going to leave us.
Yeah, nice one, cheers.
So his phone's about to die.
Yeah, I'll get going.
Nice to see you, man. Come back anytime you want.
Yeah. Nice one.
All right.
I'll catch
Thanks,
you on
man.
a bit.
Appreciate it.
All right. Bye.
Later.
Yeah. We appreciate it.
I don't think we need to watch this anymore, but we can play through a little bit of it.
If you want to play through it, go ahead. I gotta go to bed.
Prove that anyway,
I know.
which means
I heard
definitely prove something.
I gotta get to bed. I need to cut out.
Well, I'll just let it.
I'm gonna switch to my phone and then go in the house with
Me
my phone.
and QB, Adam,
I'll let it play.
Nathan, we went and we found the source, and even he sent us the source afterwards. He wasn't trying to hide that, but just because it came from a bowler originally, I was like, "Hang on, is something wrong here? Is this some kind of made-up PDF?" But no, it's an official PDF from the NTSB, and the link for that I forgot to send to Flatside, but I will get it for Flatside. And it was put into the live chat on the Ballbusters presentation. so I can get it there. So the link for that will be given, but it's not that important. It's like we showed and proved it. We showed it live, it happening. Loads of people went there and downloaded the PDF. So there's no argument about the trustworthiness of the PDF or its official position. Like, it's not a made up one. It's the real deal, basically. Now, it is from the NTSB, so I must state that the NTSB deals with crashes and different things like that. But not everything is a big crash. And for this data, from this flight, the flight had an engine failure between San Francisco and Honolulu. I'm not sure where the flight, I can't remember where the flight was going to, but they had to make an emergency landing in Honolulu.
Good night, everybody.
It was just one of the engines went out.
I need to get some sleep.
No one was injured. Nobody was killed.
Ryan.
Everyone declaimed, and it's all in the PDF. Everyone declaimed. They landed fine. Everyone declaimed there was no problem. So there's no injuries or deaths involved in this. So I wouldn't have been able to use, and I wouldn't have used the data if there was anyone badly injured or anyone killed, obviously, on the flight. So just so everybody knows, this data is from a flight where there was no injuries, no deaths. All that happened was an engine issue, so they had to make an emergency landing. But there was no like crash landing, none of that. Okay. Okay, right, let's get started, right? In this, I'm going to go through some of the basic presentation I already went through on BallBusters, but I'm going to add into it at the end, as part of the presentation, the responses from our opposition to that presentation, right, and how ridiculous it is. Now, obviously, there's things covered in that presentation that won't be covered in this, because there was 3 parts to that, and only one part was mine, another part was Adam's, and another part was QE's. So I'm just going to go start at exactly this part, which is my part, and I'm going to add on the responses from the opposition. Okay, very basic stuff. Everyone knows. I know any flat earther out there knows, basic flat earther who's been around for a while. They'll know everything about this. They've seen all this before. So the basics I'm going to go through at the start would purely be for people who don't know any different, who are brand new to the thing, someone who's completely green as grass. So there's 4 what they call forces in flight. There's thrust, right? Drag, lift, and weight. Thrust opposes drag. Lift, this is really important, opposes weight, right? So one opposes the other. Or weight opposes lift and drag opposes thrust, right? So that's the way it works, right? There's the basics of the 4 what they call forces. Although lift is not a force, they just call it a force. Here is simplified aircraft motion, same again, just to show from NASA, same exact thing, lift, thrust, drag, weight, right? Lift, weight, plane rises, lift overcomes weight, plane rises, weight overcomes lift, plane falls. Drag overcomes thrust, plane slows, thrust overcomes drag, plane accelerates from NASA. Just really basic stuff to do with flight. But it's basic, but it's everything. Those 4 forces are everything when it comes to flight. So the reason I'm showing this diagram, even though this is showing a descent, right, is here the word horizontal reference. So what I noticed is when I was looking for these diagrams, I used to be able to find these type of diagrams, loads of them, a couple of years ago, and they had the word horizontal on them, left, right, and center. Now I'm finding it extremely hard to find diagrams for flight that show the word horizontal. They'll put the word level in because they want to try and beg the question with level, which is of changing the definition of level, which is ridiculous and pointless, which I'll show anyway in the presentation. But they try to do that. They don't want the word horizontal. So when you're referencing flight, always speak about it as horizontal. Try not to use the word level because they'll agree with you on the far side because they will have already begged the question when you say the word level. Even if it's stupid what they do, right? That's the reason why I focus on diagrams that show the word horizontal. Because horizontal is level, right? That is level flight. Horizontal. We all know horizontal is level, level is horizontal. But they want to try and change the definition of level because they have to, basically. Now, so as I said, the whole purpose of showing this is that this pitch angle below, right, the horizontal reference is their descent angle, right? That's the reason I'm showing it. On to the next one, same again. Horizontal plane, I know the diagram's not great, but you can see it there. Horizontal plane here. This is a pitch angle above horizontal, right, within a rate of climb, right? So everything is referencing horizontal. Same again, NASA. So the pitch angle is above horizontal. So horizontal is the thing, right? Horizontal is a constant. It's a constant orientation. It does not change. Like vertical is the same orientation. It never changes. Those two orientations cannot change. They're the be all and end all of all coordination in our world, basically, right? So move on to the next one. That was just this stuff down here to do with the maths down here. That's only stuff to do with the climb, so it's not part of the presentation. They don't need that. I just need to show that the horizontal reference is here and the pitch of the aircraft in its climb is reference to that horizontal. Next one is here. All right, I'm going to make this slightly bigger. Right, this is really important for your understanding of flight. If you're someone brand new, is what they call the angle of attack. The angle of attack is not the nose of the plane, but the chord line of the wings, which is the underneath leading edge of the wing. Now, there's a chord line at the top, along the top of the wing, at the leading edge, and at the bottom. So the whole leading edge basically is the chord line. If you have a low angle of attack, like you have up here, it's a reference to horizontal, right? That means that there might be a 2 degree angle of attack above horizontal, right, for this plane here. Now, let's just say this plane is flying at 500 miles an hour, right? If it raises its angle of attack here in the second part of if we come down from the top up to the one in the middle, if it raises its angle of attack, let's just say from 2 degrees to 4 degrees, and it holds the same speed, airspeed, what will happen is it will rise in altitude because it is generating lift, because thrust generates lift and angle of attack generates lift, right? So they must keep a balance on those two. So for a pilot to be flying at 500 miles an hour and have a 2 degree above horizontal pitch, right, and hold the same altitude while going up to a 4 degree horizontal pitch, then they would have to pull back on their speed, right? So they have to go back to 450 miles an hour or something like that to hold the same altitude and but have a higher angle of attack. Now, well, we have the lower one here, the lower part of the diagram, where you might have a 6 degree above horizontal pitch, right? Now, to hold the same altitude with that much pitch, you would have to pull back on the speed more. So that would mean that you'd have to go back to maybe 400 miles an hour or something like that. So you'd have to lose 100 miles an hour from the top diagram to the bottom to hold the same altitude, right? Because your pitch angle is changing. So if you hold the same speed, what's going to happen? If you change the pitch, hold the same speed, what's going to happen is you're going to rise in altitude, right? If you hold the same pitch but increase your speed, same degree of pitch, but the same degree of pitch, so what they must do is they must hold an altitude in the sky, and the reason they must hold an altitude in the sky is not just for convenience, but because their position, especially commercial aircraft, their position in the sky, right, it's like they're on a highway, a super sky highway. There's loads of these sky highways in the sky, right, so sky highways. Sky highways going on up above us, and there are different altitudes for different flights and different planes.
So you guys get everything he's saying, and basically, if you were dropping the rate you're supposed to go around the sphere, you would actually feel it if you're maintaining the horizon that you're on. So you would, if that horizon was falling like they claim they do in orbits, you would actually, your gut would feel it. You would notice it. But I've been on flights, man, lots of them, about probably like 30 of them, and I've never felt any drop. I've always felt the climb and descent, but never felt us go down with the horizon. It just stays flat and level.
Flying in different directions. So if I'm a commercial pilot and I want to change my altitude, I must request with ground control to do that. I must say, can I change from 35,000 feet to 37,000 feet or 34,000 feet because of weather or because of this, that, or the other thing? And they have to then okay for me to do that, so to make sure that the direction I'm flying, I'm not going to fly into the path of an oncoming plane, and I'm also not going to fly into the back of a plane that's flying in the same direction as me because it's flying slower than I am. So I can't just, as a commercial pilot, I can't just change my altitude. Can't just decide to do that, right? You must request from ground control, right? So it's very important that the pitch and speed relationship is working perfect for that altitude to be held. Because any messing around with pitch is going to change your altitude depending on the airspeed. And any change of airspeed while holding the same pitch, or let's say angle of attack with the wings, that's going to change your altitude. So you can't have that. Now, obviously, if you're flying around the globe, you're going to be to follow an altitude. You have to follow a circle, right? So that means you're going to have to basically, all of this goes out the window. Basically, what we're looking at here, all these aerodynamics of flight, when you're trying to fly around the globe, they all go out the window because they can't apply, because you must have a below horizontal pitch, which won't work. And I'll go into that in a minute why you can't have that. Here's an attitude indicator. We all know these. We've all seen these, right? The orange bars here, they're 0 degrees. That's your horizontal reference. So your horizontal gyroscope, right, that is in the plane, that is your reference for this attitude indicator, right? That holds a horizontal position. 0 here, these 2 orange bars, right? And the whole purpose of the gyro is to hold rigid in space. They often will have pendulous vanes on them, and the whole point of pendulous vanes is for acrobatics, is that if a plane is doing big acrobatics, it can knock out the gyro, the mechanical gyro can be knocked out. So the whole point of the pendulous vane is as a damper system. That's what it does. So it increases its rigidity in space, not decreases it. Because if you, what we'll go into a bit later, if you want to make claims about a sphere Earth and a gyroscope, then you've got to claim that they're fluid in space, not rigid in space. Right? We'll go into that in a minute. So here is the same diagram again, but I have a pink line over the top of it. The reason I have that is just to show that this would be, let's say, if you were flying at a 2 or 3 degree above horizontal pitch, then this here, this orange, pink or purple line, whatever it is, this would be the chord line, the angle of attack in relation to this these 2 orange bars, which would be a horizontal. So that would be your angle of attack, which could be 3 degrees above the horizontal. And that would be an average for the average commercial airliner. That would be the average pitch, 3 to 5 degrees throughout a flight at cruising altitude.
And they set that pitch on the runway. It's wonderful. Yeah, I think you guys get the gist of the pitch data thing, right? How it's set in motion. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead a little bit because we're going to go in the wings and lift. It's kind of really dry, but I just want to get to the pitch data thing. I'm really proud of this. I'm glad they got it.
Drinking fizzy water. That is the altitude, right? As you can see with the pitch, right, when that's steady, right, the altitude is steady and they're both straight lines. The 0 degrees here, right, the pitch at all times is above the 0 degrees. The only times where there's any problems, I'm just going to zoom in so you can see, not problems, but where there's any big movement of pitch, this is takeoff, right? So you come down here, here is takeoff, right? As the plane flies here, and for 2 hours of this flight, it flew with no problems, right? It didn't have to change altitude, didn't have to do anything. But then here, it had to change altitude. So you can see there was pitches down the way and went slightly below, maybe a degree below a horizontal or something like that. And you can see down here that goes with the altitude. So as they pitched slightly down, they dropped in altitude down, and then they went back to normal, and they were pitched above horizontal, again, back to normal, and they flew straight. Then they had to pitch down again and drop in altitude again, as you can see here, the black line, and they went straight along here, and then they had to pitch up because they wanted to go up in altitude. When they did that, brought them back up in altitude above where they were originally. They flew straight for a while, and then they had to land. Their engine issues or whatever along that way. And this here is all the pitch changing as they were landing, which is the black line here, right? So this is the pitch data. This shows, right? I'm just going to go over here. You can see. It won't zoom in anymore for me. There is 0, right? So you can see the 0 line along here. The only time that the pitch came down and even touched the 0 line was when they were changing in altitude, going down. And the only time they had big pitches up was when they were rising in altitude. But for the most, but for this flight, we're going to concentrate on just this portion here.
And that's, I think,
So this is
1,000
2
miles
hours from
across
8:05
the
to
board.
10:05, right? And if
So
I just
that
go
one
to
up.
the next one, you can see that for those
It's
2
beautiful.
hours of that flight, between
And it's getting late,
when it was
guys.
flying between San Francisco and
what I
Honolulu,
want to do
there was
is
at no point did they change altitude, which is shown here.
give a shout out to Brian's Logic. Tell you guys to go over, sub to his channel. If you're really interested in pitch data and see how this actually works, do it. And subscribe to Flatsoid. He covers this stuff on the regular. But I want to play Barbara's new video that she put out. And then I'm going to go to bed. I got to babysit the grandkids tomorrow. Just one of those things. And this anus conversation is going to go on all night long, isn't it, guys? We could go so many rounds with this. Lucas stole your cookies, Mr. Jaffet? No, are you talking to Ryan? That's why he's so blue. I'll tell you what, I'll go over to Lucas' channel and I'll get his cookies back. And I'm going to hit play on Mrs. Barb's video here. Super Sidewinder. They did a good job, though. And I can see more of that coming from them in the future. So I'm going to share and play. I hope you guys enjoy this.
I've seen the 7 wonders of the world. I've seen the beauty of diamonds and pearls. But there ain't nothing, baby. I've seen a sunset that would make you cry. The colors of the rainbow reaching across the sky. The moon in all its phases, your love amazes me. Don't you ever doubt this love of mine. You're the only one for me. Give me hope, you give me reason, you give me something to believe in. Forever faithfully, your love amazes me. Your share of love. I prayed for miracles, never came. I got down on my knees out in the pouring rain. But only you could save me. Your love amazes me. Don't you ever doubt this love of mine. You're the
That was beautiful, guys. Sorry, it just kept playing. I hope to see a lot more of that. You like them thick? Fabulous. That was a thick track, though, wasn't it? I'm all by my lonesome back here. All by my onesies, as I've heard it said. So I'm going to end it there, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed everything, especially the conversation and the videos. And I'm going to say good night. And I'll probably go over to David Banner's and hang out there for a while. Love it, guys. All right. You're welcome. Anytime.